Other niggas close their eyes, seeing dreams and they sleep. Down, don't fall asleep. Don't sleep. Get your cash on and give the beat. Other niggas close their eyes, seeing dreams and they sleep. Down, don't fall asleep.
Welcome everyone to Wasted with Wise, episode 130. Don't go to sleep. Yeah, so wanted to channel my inner Pac. Much to my kids' amazement, they were surprised.
They forgot to put the second part of that is don't go to sleep while sleeping over at Bill Cosby's house.
Did Pac ever have to sleep over at Bill Cosby's house? Hopefully not. So, well, if he slept in the right room, then maybe he had a good time, but who knows? So, it reminds me of a joke, what goes through the mind of both a 14-year-old girl who's pregnant and her unborn child?
Wow.
Oh shit, mama's gonna kill me.
Still in that one.
Oh shit, yeah, all right. Welcome everyone. Episode 130. We got a whole lot of shit going on tonight, and we got a whole lot of discussions to be had. We might get into some people's feels, but you know what? Fuck it. That's the point of it. I mean, we're here to drink, and we're not here for a long time. Well, shit, maybe we are, but we're here for a good time, and god damn it, that's what we're going to do for you tonight. That is our intended thing. First of all, you're not coming here to learn anything prophetic. I mean, we have all these guys are insiders. They've all played Forza 6, and I think Nova just last week played Fable as well. So but we don't want to know what they do.
I'm so inside. I played Fable 2.
Oh shit! You play the unreleased remake. Oh my god! Shit! Oh my god! Hey. And I think I think Metroid is a little bit late because he was invited to Nintendo's offices to play the new Zelda that's coming out, the remake. So, but you don't come to our show to listen to all the insiders talk about the games that they've been playing that they officially can't talk about. You're here to see about what happens to these motherfuckers when they get drunk. And that's our purpose. So anyhow, let's go ahead and start with our introductions, because by the time 9 o'clock rolls around, we might be done. So, my first panelist of the night, my Mr. Fat Terminator, Steven O, or Steve-O, or Stevia.
I'm not fat anymore.
Take the glasses off.
It's plump.
I'm not fat anymore.
Okay.
I've lost over 100 pounds.
Okay, so what are the phases? Like, first is denial, then 2 is anger. 3 is
first is grief.
This face wise is fuck you.
Oh shit! All right, okay. Let's keep going. But hey, how you been doing? What you been doing? What you been playing, big homie?
Been actually new development. Steve-O made his first video.
Oh shit.
Like Monday or Tuesday.
How much did you pay the hooker?
Oh, I've been making videos like that for years. But my first tech / Windows Insider / video game video, where it's me on camera showing what's going on with at the time it was Windows full screen experience on PC. Mm-hmm. I actually need to make another one because I now have Xbox mode. I have Xbox mode, which isn't supposed to be rolling out for everybody until next month sometime. I have it now as a Windows 11 Pro Insider. And so I saw, who was it? Jez Cordon. He posted a tweet. Oh, whatever, however fuck you pronounce it. I'm starting to call him a poser, but he posted a screenshot on Twitter that showed him searching for Crimson Desert on the PC app and how nothing showed up that even remotely related to Crimson Desert. And I'm like, dude, it's not that broken. What are you talking about? And so I did a video just, showing people how that can be faked. How when you type in Crimson Desert, that's the first thing that pops up. Literally the first thing that pops up. If you type in Crimson Skies, nothing Crimson Desert pops up, and then you can just and then you type in Crimson Desert, and whatever you type up there, unless you hit enter, if you click off of it after you type it in, it stays up there, and it looks like you searched for Crimson Desert and you didn't find it. All you gotta do is Photoshop in the word desert instead of sky. It's not that broken. That shit doesn't happen.
So what
so I
you're
did
saying,
that, and
so what you're saying is what you're insinuating is that Gordon faked it all. Just Gordon faked it all.
yes, it's not. I tried several times on camera to try and recreate, and I couldn't do it. And as a matter of fact, on my thumbnail for the video, I photoshopped it to make it look just like the one he put on Twitter, where I searched for Crimson Desert and didn't find it.
But what would be the motivation for doing that? His company is called Windows Central.
It's a shit stir. It's clickbait.
Okay, well, I mean, people got to do to make they got to make whatever they have to do to make money, right? Like maybe okay, I'm not trying to justify. Maybe he has maybe he has a graphics card that's like 8000 series that's not even released yet, and it's so advanced that it already AI filters out all the cards or all the games it can only play.
Maybe he can eat a bag of dicks because I don't respect clickbait. I fucking hate clickbait. If you want us to watch your content, you don't got to lie about what it's about or lie about the shit in it. Just if the title should be what the video is. That's one of the biggest issues I have with Crap Gamers. His fucking videos, the titles have nothing to do with what he's going to talk about in the video. And I'm like, dude, I can't watch your shit.
Yeah.
Crap Gamer reviews.
Well,
unscripted. Oh, wow. It was so much effort to speak off the cuff.
It's not as easy as it looks, though.
Yeah, it is.
So, but
every video I've ever made is unscripted.
Well, so the main focus of my video was to show everybody what's actually happening when you put it into Xbox full screen mode.
It goes limp.
I know most people,
when it goes inside the Xbox, it goes limp.
No, most people only game on one monitor. So to them, when they put it in Xbox mode or full screen experience, it looks like just a reskin. So I showed on camera me with my 3 monitors having OBS running over on this monitor on screen, and then Task Manager doing a hardware monitor over on this screen. I showed these things both running, and when you put it, and then I brought Xbox up on my main screen, and when you put it into full screen mode, my 2 side monitors go black. From that point on until I take it out of full screen mode, I have no access to anything in Windows. At that point, I'm optimized for gaming. And most people, unless they run more than one monitor, they don't notice that. It just typically looks like a reskin, but it's not. It's actually shutting things down.
You know what? There's a certain degree of sadness in all of this for me. Okay. And I mean, I'm not trying to console fanboy or anything here, but this could be the best experience Xbox, whatever. It's flawless. It looks like Xbox. It smells like Xbox. It walks and talks like Xbox, whatever. But the fact that they sort of like devolved it to an app that is available on all PCs, I don't know. It's just, something like, I miss the old era where you can you bought a box and you got the OS because of the box and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm an old fashioned.
Those days are long gone, my friend. Days are long gone.
Yeah, but there's a certain tragedy where they've sort of diluted this to an app, and that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry.
But if the app is just really a launching pad for the actual application that's the game, what does it matter?
I mean, it doesn't doesn't matter, right? Because even like a PlayStation, or even a Switch too, it's a computer with an app on it, and it's a specific app, and I get that, but
it makes sense. Just like even Netflix or any of your streaming services are unified across all platforms, whether it's a laptop or a cell phone or a TV or a smart TV, it's the same interface for you to access the content. So who cares?
No. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything about what they're doing or the direction that they're going and whether it's right or wrong.
If PlayStation ever hypothetically made a launcher on PC, which we know it's probably not going to happen because they're moving away from that. But if they ever hypothetically made a launcher on PC for their PlayStation exclusive games, and it looked like the operating system on the PS5 that people are already kind of used to and understand, that'd be cool.
I got news for you, Wise.
Yeah.
Your consoles, your boxes, they've been PCs since 2013.
I know
running a shell OS. That's all that you're seeing. Your UI, your user interface, it's just a shell OS. PlayStation's running a Orbis, which is a substack of Unix, which is also a substack of Linux, and Windows is just running Xbox is just running a cut down, stripped down, closed off version of Windows.
I get that. I'm not discounting anything both of you guys are saying about this. I agree, and to be honest with you, to a certain extent, I support their endeavors in this regard. However, there is something like, maybe I'm like not communicating the tragedy or the sadness and all of this, is that, it's just like basically the end of an era kind of situation. It's like, you know what?
But the end of the era really was when they started putting all their games on PC to begin with. Like, I think if you're going to talk about a tragedy, the tragedy isn't, PC now gets an Xbox-esque experience when it comes time to launch Xbox games. The tragedy is that Xbox doesn't have any actual exclusives anymore because they're all on PC at the same time. That's the end of the era, and that shit started what, in 2019, 2020?
I mean, this will be the same. I would feel the same if Nintendo did the same or if PlayStation did the same, where I can get a Uber PC, get this PlayStation app or Nintendo app and play it on my PC. It just...
He said Uber PC. He is a hipster.
I just don't understand how this is the thing where you're like, oh, that's a bridge too far.
No, it's not a bridge too far.
Launcher
it's just
that looks like the Xbox OS.
It's like, okay, it's like when the Saturday morning cartoons died, or like they were no longer a thing anymore. There was like a loss of innocence of sorts. If you know.
Okay, so to be honest with you, I could kind of see your point, Wise, if this was PlayStation doing this, because their roots are so heavily ingrained in the console space that if they took a PC angle like this, I could see your point. But with Xbox, your point kind of falls short because Xbox is Microsoft. Microsoft has always been PC based, and the name of the Xbox was that name because of DirectX. It was going to be called the Direct Xbox, and then they just didn't flow, so they just called it Xbox. So eventually, everything was going to come home to roost on the PC, which was its foundation in the first place. This was just a way to get DirectX into the living room.
But remember when back in the day when we were much younger, we would get a box, like the original Xbox or even the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 or whatever you want to do at that time. One of the most exciting things about those boxes was when you plugged them into whatever your monitor of choice was at that time. You fired it up, you saw the first interfaces, you saw the interface for the first time, the one that you're going to be basically interacting with for the next 5+ years.
The UI.
Yeah. And there was just something magical about that whole situation. Now that it's like, the writing was on the wall when the Series X came in and it was the same UI as the One X was, it was just like, okay, whatever. And again, it's these small things that me as a hardcore console gamer used to appreciate and still appreciates to this day. And I mean, I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying that it just seems like a loss of innocence. It's kind of like when the manuals went away. Remember with physical copies, the first thing they got rid of were the little manuals. And I used to love the manuals. I used to love the artwork. But when I understand why they did it, I thought it was kind of selfish, but I got it. But, you know,
yeah, but this is the equivalent there's the equivalent of your daughter losing her virginity 6 years ago, and now you're like, oh hell no, she's wearing a short dress. She just lost all of her innocence. It's like, dude, she got railed 6 years ago. It's been happening. Now you're worried about a short dress.
This is true, but I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. But
okay,
yeah.
23 years.
What?
The first Xbox game to make its way to PC was Halo Combat Evolved. It was released on the Xbox November 15th, 2001. It made its Windows PC release 2 years later, September 30th, 2003.
But one could argue that game was Microsoft from the beginning because that's why they bought it. You know, it was supposed to be a Mac game and they sort of like took it away.
Yeah, but they bought it to be an exclusive for their console.
Mm-hmm.
And they still ported it to PC. It wasn't bought to be a PC game. It was bought to be a console game that they then ported to the PC.
True.
That's his
console or
platform.
platform.
They've been doing it for a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is what it is.
Difference.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and argue and try to make anybody, you know, sort of accept my situation or understand my situation. It's just a bygone era. It's just, it was a situation of its time, which I'm sort of sad to see go. That's all I'll say. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say this though. Like, I wish they would do something. Well, like if it's just a skin, if it's just a user interface, then the way they can display the user interface should be flexible. Why don't they bring back the blades? I would love to have the blades again. I'm just saying, you know.
You're not the only one that misses the blades. I loved the blades too.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves the blades because of the nostalgia, but there's so much information and menus and shit now in the current UI. You're gonna put all that shit in blades.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to tweak it, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. And again, maybe it might be non-functional
you'd
now.
Have 30 blades and blades within the blades. Like it's to get to everything as it is. Even though I think that the Xbox user interface is a clusterfuck of just boxes everywhere.
Right.
I think it's still faster to get to what you're trying to get to than having to go through the blades.
And of course,
like it was a simpler time, so it was a simpler UI.
Yeah.
As things got more advanced, and now you've got more options, more settings, more menus. You need a more advanced UI to get to all that shit.
And of course,
blades worked because there was less things on Xbox Live. So when you went to the Xbox Live Blade, you weren't hit with like freaking thousands of games. Mm-hmm. You were hit with what was on Xbox Live, and that was it.
And you know, with the blades,
you know what the first game on Xbox Live was?
The first game must have been what, Halo, I would say, right?
No, the first game to be sold exclusively on Xbox Live.
Was it that fucking aerial combat game, like the fucking old ass propeller games?
Fusion Frenzy?
What the fuck's it called? No, it was one of the first ones on Xbox where it was like propeller planes, but they were
Crimson
like
Skies?
dogfight and other shit. Yeah, Crimson Skies. I couldn't think of the guy.
I wish they would make another Crimson Skies. That game was awesome. It was really well ahead of its time.
The first game to be exclusively available on Xbox Live, it was the only way you could get it, was the very first State of Decay.
Oh, really? Huh. Interesting. Yeah. No wonder it never sold. I'm sorry that you left a gaping hole.
You're not funny.
Walk through it. You're smiling. Your fucking ass is smiling. Get the fuck out of here.
The first State of Decay was amazing and was gangbusters.
Yeah.
The second one was seriously undercooked.
Yeah. All 15 of you who played it.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried playing the second one. I was like, "Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it, Chief."
Well, hopefully the third time's the charm with State of Decay 3.
It's in a good place now.
Well,
the second one's in a real good place now.
Well, let's see
what
what
the controls just still feel very janky. I really hope they fix the controls for the third one.
I hope they don't cancel the third one.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that is.
It's been in development for what, like 7 years now or some shit.
Exactly.
Because when did they unveil it? It was at least 5 years ago they unveiled it, right?
And when they unveiled it, it was just a CG trailer.
It was a pre-rendered trailer. Yeah, we haven't seen a single frame of gameplay, I don't think, to this point.
Exactly. I mean, there's a whole lot of games that are like that right now. Like I don't think we'll ever see
that and fucking Everwild.
Or
didn't Everwild get canceled?
Did it? Like that?
I don't
Well,
remember. I haven't heard of it in so long. I forget if it got
Yeah,
canceled or not.
Everwild got shut down.
Yeah.
Remember they went back to the drawing board and decided that they were going to do a deep dive in what kind of game they really wanted to make and change the style and everything. And then when Perfect Dark got shut down because it was a fraud, they shut down Everwild at the same time.
Well, maybe when they go back to the drawing board, they should figure out what game they want to make before they start drawing. You know, just
yeah. Like how do you release a trailer for a game, and then when they ask you what kind of game it is, they're like, "Oh, we have no idea yet. We just know it's going to have fucking whimsical animals." I'm like, that's not really a good starting point.
Like, what is this game about? I don't know. What do you think this
like
game is about?
you should at least like come to a consensus about the genre.
It's about
and
animals.
build a game around that.
I mean, you would think after all those years they would they punt something. Yeah, it's a survival horror, and all these animals are going to kill you.
But honestly, it's probably for the best. I'd rather wait longer to have them make a game that they actually believe in and know about, like they like understand and are fully invested in, than some half-ass project that they just push out because they've been working on it for X amount of years. Like, I'll wait longer for the game you actually want to make.
Yeah, they're going to release another Sea of Thieves DLC.
These live service games are killing everything, man.
Oh my God, Rare! What the fuck happened to you guys, man? Like, oh, I swear,
Microsoft purchased them.
Exactly. Like, the stupid thing is this, right? The most retarded thing is this: everyone is clamoring and telling them, make another fucking Banjo-Kazooie.
No, fuck that. Make another Conquer.
Yes, like. Go for it. You know, I mean, I don't know.
I think that they just see that platforms generally, unless they're on a console with a big N at the front, don't generally do very well. Like Astrobot was like a one-off thing that PlayStation was able to somehow do successfully, but other than that, like platformers, unless they're on a Nintendo console, just don't sell well.
True. I mean, even famously so, didn't like Ratchet and Clank only make like a couple $100 when everything was said and done? I think it was like
Rift Apart's a fucking amazing games, but it's just and a impressive game from a technical perspective. But yeah, it just didn't sell a lot because platformers, unless they're on Nintendo, just don't sell well. Everyone else wants to play first-person shooters and live service games and sports games.
Yeah, I mean, I miss the whimsical nature. I was on a Mooch's show last night, and I was just commenting about that. Like, you know, some of the games I'm looking forward to in the upcoming couple of months is like Mouse PI and a couple of these other games. And it's just, I like those games mainly because of the art style and the direction that they're going. I mean, it's just whimsical and it's not so serious all the time. And I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about hyperrealism, but like it's like and we're going to talk about it when we get to this direct, but every direct we see, there's always this game, and it's like it's hyperrealistic, it's dark, it's based in some sort of Eastern culture mythos, and it's either a Souls-like or an action game, and it's really hard to now discern the difference between any of these games. They all are sort of like merging together into one.
I feel like we every game is either Fortnite-esque graphics or realism graphics, or basically Genshin Impact graphics, and they all look like the same fucking game. Like, say what you want about South of Midnight, which I thought was a okay game that didn't knock my socks off, but the art style, awesome, very unique, doesn't look like anything else.
4 days.
4 days.
Super Meat Boy 3D. 4 days.
I played the original Super Meat Boy. I'm not going to punish myself like that again.
Well, I heard that the new one is supposed to be much better and more forgiving than the other one was. But the other one was meant for a particular purpose. It was just there. It was for all those people who did those. Remember that in when Super Mario Maker came out, people started making these weird ass levels,
the insane punishing levels.
Yeah, and that was what
even a easier Super Meat Boy is going to be a fucking pain in the ass.
This is true.
I look at the trailers and I'm just like, nah, dude, that looks like a fucking bad time. It's gonna be frustrating as hell. I'm good, man.
Yes, it's like if I want to really get up, like amped up at night and get really frustrated, I will play that game. But unfortunately,
But I mean, it's good. It's cool. It's cool. Games like that are still getting made though, because like I don't think it's gonna sell that many copies, but at least it's still getting made.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. This is what I was even talking about last night. Like, about the whole developer direct. It's just there's so many games and so many genres and so many people playing games with different tastes that it's like it's hard to say, oh, okay, from now on, okay, this direct was like a 9 out of 10 or something like that. That's just some bullshit. But anyhow, we'll get to that in a second. Anyhow, my man Nova, since we're talking to you right now, how's your week been going? What you been doing? What you been playing? How are you feeling better these days?
Yeah, feeling fine. I haven't been playing shit, man. I've been wanting to play something. I almost got that new Sticks game, but I'm watching gameplay and I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, the first Sticks was okay. The second one just kind of looks like more of the same. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking get that. I'm really waiting for Soros next month.
Did you not
It
play?
just sucks.
Did you not dip into Crimson Desert?
Nah, man. Like I was like, I'm gonna wait for the reviews to come out
Mm-hmm.
and see because it just felt like it was too much. Like I told you, it looked like one of these games where it's too much. It's trying to do everything and not everything's gonna be great. Like you keep saying,
Mm-hmm.
Jack of all trades, king of none.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, nah, it just looks like it's trying too much. You know. And when the reviews came out and they were just talking about the controls and like, I was like, dude, this sounds like a nightmare. Like I understand that like if you can get through it, like you basically have to struggle to get through the controls, get through the menus, and then like there is fun to be had kind of,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to like struggle through that shit. I'm like, I'm not trying to struggle through anything. I just want to boot up a game
Mm-hmm.
and have fun. And I love open world games,
Mm-hmm.
but the shit in Crimson Desert as amazing and massive as it is, like the small things, I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I
Don't
understand
let
they
it
fixed a lot of stuff though.
don't let it scare you. I'm playing it right now. It's an awesome game.
Well, I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, I hear it is, but
it is basically if I had to describe it and to sort of equate it to something that we're familiar with, it would be the equivalent of a Mega Man game, in my opinion. Like in a Mega Man
Mega
game, you
Man.
sort of like picked your level, you went through it, you got to the boss, you beat the boss, you gained his ability, and then that enabled you to go into another level and beat it with a little less difficulty, right? So that is basically the whole gameplay loop. Instead of fighting a boss each time, you may have to do either side quests or whatever, go to an island or go to sky, go wherever, and you'll get these little things that will upgrade you slowly and slowly. And as your abilities increase, will your ability with your ability to sort of get through the game easier it just happens, and that's just the
Yeah,
basic
no,
gameplay loop.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I've watched a ton of reviews on it. Like I said, it looks like it's a cool game. But I don't want to have to deal with the hassle of the controls and the inventory systems and the menus within a menu to get to shit. Like I would prefer a game with a more streamlined, I guess, user interface when it comes to playing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's just me. It's just me personally. Yeah, but for the people that are like balls deep in it, that are loving it, awesome.
it's
Glad you guys are
basically,
enjoying it.
remember like back in the day, before all of the game facts and all of the phones and stuff happened. Remember back when the original Legend of Zelda came out and people were just given the game, and then like you would go to the schoolyards or you go to your during lunchtime and you talk to your friends who'll be playing it. Oh yeah, you can go here and you can bomb this, or you could go here and you can bomb this. That is exactly what you get the same thing. Like you have to like go in and say, okay, well shit, what do I do? So you'll go in and you'll maybe after a while trying it, you may want to Google it or find if somebody in the forum was able to do it. It is, or had, it had the same thing
Yeah, man,
generated.
it's not the lack of hand holding that bothers me.
Mhm.
Like I actually prefer the lack of hand holding. Like I don't need the game constantly telling me where to go or what to do. I don't need the yellow paint on shit. I don't need people like as I'm looking at a puzzle being like, oh, maybe we should lift that rock over there. It's like, bitch, I just got in the room. I barely had a chance to look at the puzzle. Shut the fuck up,
God,
Atreus. Shut the fuck up.
I just realized how much I spent on my fucking PC. I've got YouTube running over here on the left screen so that I can keep an eye on the chat. I've got Zoom running over here for the podcast. And I'm running everything on cinematic 4K on my main screen in Crimson Desert. I'm still pulling 77 frames a second.
Yeah.
I just realized I spent too much on my PC.
With the humble brag.
Yeah, little flex, you know.
Should I end this man's career? Should I say something, Nova, to end this man's career? What his fucking dick waving that he's been doing? Why
don't you let us know how jelly you are?
Yeah. I bought a $90,000 truck this morning officially, and I gave them my card, and they ran it, and it went through.
Congratulations.
So, fuck you and your goddamn puny ass dick.
How old are you?
50 years old.
You're 50. Yeah. Okay, I'm 48. I've been buying man trucks for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Because my ass has been buying fucking Corvettes and shit.
And they ran it for the full 90.
Yeah, they ran it for the full.
Oh, you just pay for it in cash.
Yep, basically it was just easier that way. And then it's just, and plus with all the points that I would get on my card, I can get multiple tickets to wherever I want, first class for free almost. So yeah. And whenever I buy one with the card that I have, you get one for free. So it's sort of paid for its own self. So yeah. Yeah.
The dude in the chat's asking what kind of truck was it? You didn't get the Raptor, right? You got something else.
I got the Ram TRX equivalent, which is the Row.
The TRX, yeah.
The TRX equivalent, yeah. I didn't get the TRX mainly because it's 120K, and that's not the part of it, but it's like $8, like 8 miles to a gallon, and I'm like, well, fuck no, I don't want to.
Is it a Ram with a regular V8 or is it like a Hellcat engine?
No. The V8 was the Hellcat engine that I opted out. It's an inline 6 that I got for. It's a Hurricane engine. And it's an inline.
Oh man, I don't want to. Man, fuck you on that 90,000 for a inline 6.
I didn't want it. What the fuck am I going to get an 8 for? I mean, it was like, why in the fuck would I get a V8 when I get all of 8 miles to a gallon? My daily commutes are 60 miles every day.
Dude,
the sound difference, dude.
My Tundra with the 5.7 liter I-Force in it, I get 14. I've never seen anything better than 14 miles a gallon.
But
14.
Okay, so I was torn in between two trucks, between the TRX and the Raptor R. Both were roughly in the same price bracket, but both had shit for fuel economy. And I'm like, well, if this is going to be my daily drive, this is not my car that I got that's sitting here there. I got a car for that. I can't tell you guys on stream what I have. I'll tell you off stream what I got for that. But yeah. This is going to be my daily commuter, and I do not want to get a V8 in that shit. And for what purpose? To make it sound better? Really? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, but like,
it makes absolute sense.
I'm gonna have to keep this thing for 5 years. I have to, because what we did was we wrote it off.
And it's going to make incredible noise for 5 years. This is the equivalent of being like, oh, I just got a brand new Mustang. It's got the fucking EcoBoost 6-cylinder in it. It's like, then you didn't get a Mustang, dude. You got a fucking Ford Escort that looks like a Mustang.
Well, no, I only paid $68 for it.
Oh, that's a flex.
No, but I only paid I only paid $68. Because what happened was it was a 91 MSRP. I negotiated it down to 83 out. Plus with my trade in a 15, it made it about 68. So for 68K for a daily driver, I am not complaining.
That doesn't change my argument. You got a Ram with a fucking V6.
Okay, I'm going to fucking show you the other goddamn car in my driveway, and then we will end this argument. You saw that car.
Listen, I don't care if your car has 67 cylinders in it. Your truck's got 6.
It's got massage seats.
Massage seats. So what you're saying is at a red light, you can be sitting there and choose to have your truck put something in your butt for you.
Or I can turn around instead of have my back being massaged, I can have my cock being massaged. So, I mean, hey, if the wife ain't gonna play with it, the truck better play with it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah. I guess one day I will buy the full-fledged version, but I'm going to have to be much more retired than I am. So,
man, you could have gotten something dope like a fucking Jeep Trackhawk There's so many other cool shit you could have got.
This thing is 540 horsepower. It goes where the fuck I wanted to go. What the fuck am I complaining? I'm going to buy it. I'm going to sell it in 2 years, and I'm going to come off higher than what I paid for.
Yeah, but if you already got a super baller ass car that goes super super fast, what the hell you need a truck with 540 horsepower for? If it's your daily commuter.
But yeah, because my daily commuter right now sucks. I can't drive what I got in my driveway right now to my place of employment. I swear to you, God, they would tell me to take it home. That's the problem. The last time I did that, they told me to take it home. So, you know, they didn't want it on school premises. And there you go. But
you got an ice cream paint job Cadillac Coupe de Ville with a license plate that reads Pimp Daddy.
It's a ZR2.
Corvette?
Electric blue.
Nice.
Yeah.
But why would they not want that there?
Well, because, you know, like where I teach and stuff.
Personally, I'd have went for a Nissan R34 twin turbo.
Shit, I want one of those fucking Toyota Supras. I'm gonna trade that shit in for a Toyota Supra or a Lotus.
I know my buddy's got an 86.
A Supra?
Yes.
I want one of those things so bad. If I trade that Corvette in, it's either going to be for a Lotus or for a Supra. I really wanted that fucking Supra. Shit.
Like the Lotus Evora? That new one?
Is it? I don't know the last. I don't know much about Lotus. I just know it's. I don't want to say it's the new one. I'm not seeing the new one. This is a couple of years old. It was like a 2023 model that I saw online. Is that the new one?
So do you remember?
I don't know.
You remember in the mid 90s when the Supras stopped coming out over here and they were a Japanese only car? You know, part of that was because of Mitsubishi.
I did not know that. Really? Cool.
Yeah, the 3000 GT was getting its ass kicked by the Supra, and when the Supra was outlawed in the state because of its bumpers, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT twin turbo became the fastest production car just by turning the turbos up to 21 pounds apiece.
The VR4 3000 GT is a pretty baller ass car, and it has some technological advancements at the time that was the first to have it. It was a dope fucking car.
Oh yeah, I love the three. Every time I walked past the 3000 GT, I had to stop and gander at it because it was a baller ass car.
You know,
it was my buddy's dream car when we were younger, and he's got a VR4, a really dope ass red one.
My dream car to this day.
It's basically just like the daddy of the Eclipse.
My dream car to this day, and
it is the daddy of the Eclipse.
My dream car to this day, and if I can find one in good repair, I will buy whatever price they tell me to. It's the Viper. I love the styling of the Viper.
What generation?
Huh?
What generation? Like a new Viper or like the
old Vipers, the V12s that were in there back in the day. It was
they were never V12s. They were always V10.
Well, yeah, it was a big one. I don't remember. It was but it was a 19. Yeah. I want to say 1989. No, not 1999, 2000 era Viper.
Don't do that. They are terrible vehicles.
Really?
First of all, there's zero stability control, so they're just animals. They're hard to control. It is hard to run and keep your AC on at the same time because the engine takes so much of the freaking power away. The area where your feet go to drive it is small and cramped, and then in terms of like creature comforts, there's like nothing in it. It's all cheaply built on the inside. Our realtor had one, like the original Vipers from the outside. I think the design fucking amazing because it's the only car I've ever seen that looks like the animal that it's named after from the front. But if you're gonna get a Viper, don't get an old one. They're literally terrible vehicles. They're awesome and they make good noise, but they're slow and terrible.
Well, Real Gamer is telling me do not do it. It's 100% death trap. So okay, well.
Yeah, people spin out all the time because there's zero traction control and all that power is going to the rear wheels.
What about the 2000 the early 2000s 911 GTs?
The Porsches?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter what generation of Porsche you get, they're going to be decent cars.
I'm getting a guy
they're not the same as a Viper.
I'm getting a guy who's got his he has 911 GT 2004, has like sub 30K miles on it and is offering me like 35K for it. And I don't know if I'm
for what year?
2004.
For. I mean, they're not bad cars. That's the 911 is one of those cars that like every generation of it is really, really good. Very few cars are like that, but it's not gonna give you the same type of noise that something like a V10 or V8 is gonna make because they're what do you call it? 6-cylinder.
Oh, I thought they were V8s. They're only 6. The 911s are only 6.
All the 911s are flat 6s, which is why even the modern ones, even though the modern ones are fast as shit, if you get like a 911 Turbo or a GT2 or GT3 RS, any of those, they're fast as shit. But when you rev them, they sound like dustbusters because they're inline 6s. Unless you get like a super dope, completely catless exhaust, they sound like absolute shit.
See, I want to get. I'm wondering what I should trade this car in for. The car that I have in my garage right now, the ZR2, the Corvette. And I mean, my budget. I don't mind spending upwards of $200K up for a muscle car, but like I don't want to end up getting like. I mean, for example, like a new Ferrari and all that stuff is going to be just way out of my budget and everything like that. Same thing with the new Lamborghini. I am getting.
You can do like what my buddy did. My buddy was because he had a Z51 Corvette, all souped up, cammed and everything, like a mid 2000s one, like a 2008 2009 one, and he wanted something that was a little more exotic, but didn't want to spend a whole shit ton of money. So he found a McLaren, an older McLaren that didn't have a shit ton of miles. Quick, it looks super exotic. It's not.
Yeah, what a lemon. Yo, that's my man Supernova, the handicap kingpin. Let's go, Chupacabra.
By the way, just so you know, we can't hear you all at all, but we thought we'd pop in.
Really? You can't hear me at all? What are y'all talking about?
Dude, it's loud over here, man.
Yeah.
Here's Back from the Dead. And his much prettier half.
Yeah. Hey, so we got you guys on stream. We can do this. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right. God dang it. Hold on.
Oh God.
What was that?
All right. Here we go. All right. So straight in. Well, straight in from PAX East. Where are you guys doing? Where are you guys these days? Where are y'all? In the hotel or are y'all in the showroom floor?
No, we're at the Omni Hotel across the street now.
Oh, cool.
We're getting our drink on.
It's getting a drink. Well, shit, you guys joined right at the right time, man. Okay, all right. Lemon.
Yo.
Lemon. Hello.
He's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Yo.
All right, man. So you've been there since what? Thursday or Friday?
I've been there since Thursday.
Okay. So what, have you seen anything good?
No, I hadn't done shit. I've been in the hotel the whole time. No, I'm kidding.
Get the fuck out of here, you know? Cerebral,
I've done. What's
Cerebral,
that?
my question to you is this.
That's the first time.
What's the hardest part of eating a vegetable?
What's that?
What's the hardest part of eating a vegetable?
Shut up.
No. What is the hardest part of eating a vegetable?
Oh, the hardest part of eating a vegetable?
Uh-huh.
I bet that's a dirty answer. I ain't saying.
Putting her back in her chair.
All of a sudden, Paul has a filter. Paul has a filter amongst company.
Paul has a filter because he's in public. Okay.
He said got a filter because he's in public. What the fuck? Because I'm in public. You're in public. You're in public.
All right, so Publix, the grocery store.
I am drunk in public. I mean,
damn time your ass got drunk. God damn it. Shit.
Okay, I'm not quite drunk yet, but I'm close because I haven't had any food at all this weekend yet. So,
well, you're in Boston. Are you going to get a lobster roll?
Shit, dude, I can't afford a salad. Okay, so no.
Okay, look. I will wire you. You guys, you're in Boston. You guys have to eat a lobster roll. Just tell me where you're going to go to get it. I'll pay you. I'll pay for it.
I'll hit you up tomorrow. and I'll order it when I'm in my room tomorrow.
It's on me. It's on me. It's from all of us, from Wasted to you guys to.
I'm going to hold you to that.
No.
Because I do want to.
You guys go to a place that gets good lobster rolls. Tell me how much it is, and I'll wire you the money.
Well, we already set for tonight, so it'll be tomorrow if we do it.
That's what I'm saying. So tomorrow, go find a good place, a good spot for lunch where that has lobster rolls, and go for it. It'll be my treat.
Because I know because I looked it up before I came. There's a nice place at the end of the pier here. So,
McCormick's? Are you talking about McCormick's?
What's that?
McCormick's?
It might be.
McCormick's is really good, but it doesn't have lobster roll. One of the best lobster rolls, you have to find one of these trucks. Yeah.
I'll find a place. I'll look it up. I'll let you know.
All right. So who's with you right now? It's you and Lemon and who else? Put
Me and Lemon and Back from the
black.
Dead and his wife.
Yo, Cerebral, Yobi said what up?
Yeah,
Hey.
Yobi. Hey, Yobi.
Hey, Lemon.
So yeah, it's. Oh wait, he's trying to talk to you now.
What up?
Shinobi.
Lemon.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, I got something for you. I was listening to this I was just listening to this.
Yo, hold on. Let me say this for the record. I'm being super, super disrespectful. Fuck you, clowns.
Okay, chill. First of all, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said to Paul? Did you hear what I said to Paul?
No, I didn't.
All right. Well, I told Paul, find a good place where you guys can get some lobster rolls in Boston. And it'll be my treat. Just go to a place tomorrow for lunch and tell me how much it costs. And just I'll wire you.
Yo, listen, but hold on. Let me say this for the record.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody in Wazo Gaming Chat that thought I was talking crazy about them, no, that shit was about clowns, man.
All right. Well, I got something for you.
Fuck that.
Okay, fuck that.
Huh?
Okay, I got something for you. You ready?
Okay, yo, listen, man. Yo, listen, Waz.
Yes.
This is what I'm gonna say. You know what? The reason we here tonight, because Cerebral Paul wanted to pull up. I am so us. No matter the platform you support. But when people do shit to you, man, and try to promote a different narrative.
You didn't go all this way to fucking talk about this drama shit. Come on, let's have some fun, man. Come on. Okay, I got something for you. Ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, this is for you. This is if your ass don't dance to this shit, you're I question your authenticity of being a black man. How about that?
Bands and make them dance.
Ready?
Yo, Chupacabra. Hold on. Let me say this to Chupacabra. I fuck with you because you're a real gamer. There's no alternative objective.
No, real gamers in the chat.
I fuck with you. Facts. And that's what I'm saying, man.
Are you ready, man?
Who said that?
Are you ready?
Yo,
Show me.
hold on.
No.
Hold on, little lemon. Hold on, little lemon. That's KY Bob. That's Little Lemon. I've always supported you, motherfucker. I've always supported Little Lemon. But you know what? Yeah. You 6'6", I'm 6'5", motherfucker. That's the inch separation. You ain't saying
we'd
nothing.
be running that shit right now if I was there.
Right. But you know what? I'll fuck with y'all. I want y'all to stay positive. The reason we're here tonight, shout out to Cerebral Paul. But you know what? I apologize if I'm being a little too extra. But you know what I don't respect? I don't respect people who promote fucking negative narratives that separate.
Okay, it's a Friday fucking night, man. It's chill. It's a Friday fucking night. You're eating. You're in Boston, man. Chill the fuck up.
Yo, listen.
Okay, no.
I'm drinking. What's this shit called?
The peanut butter. Whatever.
No, not the peanut butter, motherfucker. What's the shit called you made? Hold on.
What's
this one here?
That he's got?
Old fashioned, motherfuckers. I'm drinking a lot of old fashioned. Yo, listen. Yo, it don't have ice. Fuck you.
What are you putting in the old fashioned? What's in it?
little bit of
I didn't know
Coke.
people still drink old fashions. I gotta say,
lemon. Cerebral, put Lemon on the phone.
What's that?
Put Lemon on the phone. God damn it, he sort of bounced before he could.
He
Before
wants to talk to you still.
Huh?
Yo, what the fuck do you want?
All right, here you go. I want to see if you're. I want to question your authenticity. Ready?
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is for you. Okay, this is only for you.
Sipping my glass full of Henny. Hands on my semi. Automatic kill for pennies. Broke contact. Cause I'm live, I multiply. Soon as I
You ain't there?
die with open eyes. Scared to take a nap. It's a trap. A long maze. Dreaming of getting stacks. Making scratch the wrong way. What the song say? We know the motherfuckers dead. Black out. Blow the track out. My lyrics never feel me. I inhale strong weed. To release the stress. Deliver the bombs. From the east to the west. Like, yeah. When I say so. Commit the
All right. So
All right, we're leaving now.
Is there anything y'all could say? Anything about the show or what? About the?
Oh, it's awful, disgusting.
House Fable.
Wrong.
I almost won, didn't I? I almost got it out of your ass.
Wrong show. But I know you saw that. I posted the picture where I met Miles yesterday.
Yeah.
And got to play the Halloween game a little bit. That was pretty cool.
Have y'all have anything planned for tomorrow or what? Are y'all have any schedule anything?
I've got a couple more things tomorrow, and then what are you drinking my beer for?
You babysit, puto.
That's because I haven't had food for 48 hours.
It's coming.
All right. Okay, so you guys gonna stay with us, or are you guys dropping in and dropping out?
They're dropping out.
Yep.
Hey.
So next time we see you, I might have survived the plane trip.
All right, man. We appreciate you guys checking in, man. Are you guys gonna stay, or are you guys gonna have to drop out?
We gotta drop out because I'm holding my phone and it's annoying as hell.
Well, shit.
So-
if you get a spot, if y'all want to hop back in, let us know, man. We would really love to have
Where
you.
the food at, man?
Yep.
Yeah, if y'all have a spot
That's
where you
what I
can,
told her.
we run till about 9. So if you guys come in and
Blondie, I'm gonna behave.
All right. Yeah. If we're still up, I'll let you. If we're still around, I'll let you.
I appreciate it, guys.
Okay.
All right, my man, Metroid. Man, Metroid, how you doing, big homie?
I'm doing good, fellas. How's everyone doing?
How's life?
Life is good, bro. Just got out of work. Sorry I'm late. I just got home a little late, but I'm here. That's what's up.
Shit, your ass don't have to apologize. Don't mean anything even if you do.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, what you been doing? What you been playing this week, big homie?
I played Crimson Desert a couple days ago. Other than that, I haven't played much. Great game, but it's gigantic. So I think I'm just gonna wait until they patch it better, and I'm gonna go back to Dragon Quest 3 HD2D. I'm gonna finish that first.
Okay, so question. What sort of rubbed you the wrong way about the game? Because Nova's not really dipped in his toes, and he's waiting, I guess, for a sale. But what sort of got you sort of dissuaded and say, okay, I can put this one down and walk away for a while?
No, it's just the fact that, I haven't finished Dragon Quest 3, so I want to do that first. But I'm having a blast with Crimson Desert. It's not the game. It's just I'm trying to, finish something and then to start something else. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
It's a great game. It really is. Yeah.
I've been playing it quite a bit.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it right now.
There's just weird shit just happens. It's like, and I don't understand. Like I was just walking down the road, and the next thing I look up, there's like a fucking something going in the sky, flying around, and it's an OCD paradise. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. The same shit happens in the sky in that game too.
Okay, and this is the question I'm going to ask you. It's kind of serendipitous that you asked that you compared it to Breath of the Wild. We're going to talk about that in a second, though. But anyhow, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our first topic of tonight. Go to a small topic, if you will.
Shit, I thought I was late. That's what's up.
No. What's his name came in? Cerebral and all of them came in.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
All right. Just happened this morning. Confirmed it. PlayStation price increase The fucking Pro is now $900. $900. This is probably the first and only generation I have ever experienced as a gamer where it is like financially prudent for you to be a early adopter. Usually as an early adopter, our asses get shellacked when it comes to prices. And this time it's been like, hey, we came off like a fucking bandit. Like I think I got my Pro for like, I don't know exactly how much it was, but I bought it at retail for whatever price they offered. So I think it was
if you bought it at launch, it was $699. I bought it.
Was
at
it 5 or 6? I don't remember.
It was six.
Oh yeah.
$699.
So, like, have any of y'all remembered a generation like this, like where it's like we are all early adopters, and this is like the first fucking generation that I can think of where being an early adopter saved you money. It's like, what the fuck, so yeah, go ahead at it. Go ahead. Anyone have anything to say about that?
Corpo's going to corpo and they want that money.
You think it's okay, so here it is. $900 for a Pro. Okay. $900 for a Pro. How much is the Series X? 2 terabyte?
I believe you say 50. Yeah, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this does not give me the warm fuzzies for. They're already talking next generation, guys. I mean,
but you're also comparing a Pro to the Series X when it's the pricing of the regular Disc 5 should be compared to the Series X.
Okay,
so it's $650.
Is the Disc 5 $650? But
it
okay,
500 for digital, $650 for disc, and then $899 for Pro.
No, but my point being is, if you're going in to buy like the best box in whichever platform you want, you're coming out close to $1,000. If you're going to the Xbox,
unfortunately, for anyone in that camp, yeah.
Right. I mean, it's guys like it seems. We've been always talking about the next gaming crash. It seems like these companies are sort of like poking the bear to see how far they can get away with this shit before the whole thing comes crashing down. And I don't know, man. This doesn't make any fucking sense, man. I mean, like the PlayStation 5. Same thing with the Series X. Those chips are old. I mean, when it comes to tech, you might as well be a lifetime ago when it comes to this shit. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, go ahead. What do you guys have? Anything to say about it? Nobody has anything to say about it?
I already got my Pro, so shit don't apply to me.
I personally think if you don't have a Pro, you shouldn't fucking pay $900. It's just not worth that much money, in my opinion. It's not.
Yeah, if you already have a 5, as someone that has the Pro, it's not a necessary upgrade. Your 5 is more than fine.
More than sufficient. Right.
Yeah.
Don't believe all this bullshit, all the excuses. We have to measure, Circana and 3/4, and then we have to use fucking pi formula. Fuck that shit. It's not worth $100. I get tired of these fucking Twitter dudes trying to make excuses.
But Metroid,
it's not worth $100. It's not.
$900 for their top end console. So when the PS6 comes out, is that going to be $900 too?
Probably. Like I brought this up last night.
Yeah.
Some of the panel, good people, by the way. They were trying to say, the PS6 is going to be subsidized. How the fuck they're gonna subsidize the PS6 when I want charging you, $900 for the PS5 Pro? Granted, it is, it's a top tier, right? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't matter because the PS5 with this version is $650. They're not gonna sell you the PS6 at $700. Hell no, it's probably gonna be like $900.
I've seen fucking idiots saying, "Oh, they're going to subsidize and they're going to release it at $399 to saturate the market." I'm like, "What fucking crack
what
are you smoking, bro?
Are you living in 1985, motherfucker?"
Yeah. I wish I was. God,
it's fucking. It's just makes no sense.
Yeah, like I said, this shit doesn't really. I don't care. Like I've already, unless I needed like my shit crapped out and I had to buy a new one, then I start caring. But for now, I don't give a fuck. But the thing that I find weird about it is they just in their earnings report said we were able to get enough RAM before the RAM prices started skyrocketing that it shouldn't be an issue for at least a full year.
Right.
Then why the increase of the prices of the console? Like, what's the reasoning for that if it's not the RAM? Because you said you already were able to allocate enough RAM for at least a full year.
Right.
So what is your reasoning?
And we all know, these consoles get manufactured, like months ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like they fucking do this. Oh yeah, people are pre-ordering. We have to wrap up manufacturing. That's not how it works. So, to Super's point, they got all the VRAM they needed. It's just trying to be greedy. That's all. And I have no issues with a company making money, but at the same time, what the fuck? I mean, you have to like bring some value to your customer. And I just don't think for $900, the PS5 Pro is worth it. It's just not. I can't. That's indefensible, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay, so
yeah, honestly, even at the 750, I paid it because I
Right.
wanted it, but I wasn't like, yo, this is
Same.
worth. This is a at the time $250 upgrades worth
Right.
of machine. Like I knew it wasn't, but I wanted it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But at $899, no fucking way.
No way.
If my shit craps out, I'm just gonna get a used PS3 off eBay.
all right, okay.
I still have one, by the way.
I don't know if
I'll
I'm
buy
going.
yours.
There you go. I'll let you borrow mine. That's what's up. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to open this can of worms that I'm about to open right now, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because hey, it's gonna be really fucking funny.
Oh, here we go.
All right, Steve-O.
Yes.
$900, still the best price for if you want to be strictly console, still the best price, right? Compared to PC.
Depends on what you're going for. Because you have to keep in mind on consoles, you're talking about an SoC. So everything, the GPU, the CPU, the NPU, it's all on one piece of silicon from TSMC. On PC, you're going to pay for just the GPU that's capable of what these next gen consoles are going to be.
They're not next gen, they're current gen now.
Oh, I thought that's what you're talking. I have never commented on the current gen.
No.
So
I'm talking about the PS5 Pro,
gen.
$900. If you're looking to play the games and the best fidelity that you can play them in, is $900 a tall ask.
So okay, so PC specs, PS5 Pro, we're still talking about a Zen 2 CPU, which was obsolete 7 days after it released. 7 days later after the console's released, Zen 3 came out. So that's 6 years old. And the GPU that's in the PS5 Pro, we're talking about a 3060 Ti with more VRAM.
Right.
You can buy that GPU right now on eBay for $280.
Yeah, but you don't get Pisser 2.0.
Let me tell you something. You're talking about PSSR,
yes,
which is an iteration of FSR, which is AMD.
AMD, right.
You're getting DLSS 4 with the 3060 Ti. You're not getting the frame gen, but you are getting the new texture model and everything like that.
Which
and
is
DLSS,
which is the superior tech, DLSS.
Yeah, it's superior tech. Don't get me wrong. FSR is closer than they've ever been.
Right.
In comparison, but DLSS still takes its lunch in the schoolyard.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So
if you are trying to build, okay, say for example, you are not interested in the PlayStation first party offerings. Okay, let's just say that is not a variable in your decision. How much would it take for you to build a PC or whatever that could parallel the graphical output of this thing?
Before the RAM crisis, I could have done it for.
No, it doesn't matter before.
$750
Before
to
the RAM
$800.
crisis, this thing was a lot cheaper. What I'm talking about now in current situations.
Now, probably about the same price.
For $900?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So do you think
we're talking about, because you have to keep in mind, we're talking about Zen 2,
Yes,
is still
5-year-old
used.
hardware.
Yes, Zen 2 uses DDR4, not the overly expensive DDR5 now in the PC space. And I can still get DDR4. As a matter of fact, I have 120 gigs of DDR4 right here. I have 3 2-stick sets. And I'm getting ready to put them on eBay and probably double my money because it is still expensive. Prices still went up on DDR4, but it's not the threefold that you're seeing with DDR5.
Is that Corsair by any chance, Steve?
Yes, it is Corsair
Yeah, I
Vengeance.
can tell because they use that yellow for their brand.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So, I mean, so do you, okay. So there's rumors that Xbox might now increase their price even more on their consoles, and same thing with Nintendo. Do y'all agree with that?
Hell no.
No, I don't agree with that. I think Xbox was the first to the party with the console raising price. They kind of hit it before everybody else did. And I don't. So Switch. Did you see the article where Switch has they've cut down production of the Switch 2 by 30%?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah, but go ahead. Like with this situation, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Xbox hit it first. They bit that bullet first, which kind of made them look bad because PlayStation did hold out so long before they raised their prices, which we knew they had a stockpile of RAM. So it was beneficial for them in the space to, for as long as they could show the consumer how much cheaper their hardware was than the Xbox. So Xbox kind of shot themselves in the foot by raising the price and looking bad. But we knew, everybody saw the writing on the wall that eventually it was going to happen, and it was just a matter of when it was going to happen. And now it has. As of April 2nd, it's happened.
It's kind of funny they didn't do April 1st. So yeah, they should.
I think they probably avoided April 1st for a reason because of all the memes, and nobody would have been able to believe anything they saw online because of the date.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this PlayStation 6. Okay, let's talk about your trajectory when it comes to these future consoles, whatever these. First of all, here's another thing. I believe that the current crop of games is the type of games we're going to be getting for a very long while. We're not going to really see an upgrade to our gaming style or the graphics and everything until the PS7 or whatever the next Xbox Beyond Magnus will be, if there is one.
Okay.
Because
yeah, so let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. I'm gonna drop a little tidbit here. Let you all just kind of run with it because I have to go take a leak. But because of the price of current hardware, the way we've seen it go up in price instead of down in price, like we're normally accustomed to. I hate to say it, but the thing that everybody's been bitching about for the last 2 generations, these cross-generational games where they refuse to leave the old hardware behind and just move on to the newer, that is going to be extremely bad this next generation change because nobody is going to want to adopt the newer hardware. So they're still going to go out of their way to cater to because if they want to sell games, they're going to want to sell games to the people that bought the $500 PS5 and not the people that are not willing to pay that money for the PS6, because we know it's going to be astronomical for the next 2 gens, or for the next 2 console manufacturers for the next 2 gens. So this cross generational thing is is probably going to be the worst we've ever seen it.
Yeah, they're basically gonna port the games from the base consoles to the more powerful ones.
Yeah, they're gonna have to really get a lot better. We're gonna see probably move forward in the scalability. These developers are gonna have to basically make their games for consoles the way they make their games for PC, because you're going to have to span. You got PS4 users that don't want to move forward. So, and Xbox One users that, because of play your own games over the cloud, have not had a reason to move. And when they should have made the adoption because prices come down like they normally do during the generation, that didn't happen at all this generation. So everybody's still, we have people who are stuck in last generation still because they're like, shit, it's just going up in price.
And
I'm
to be
not
honest
getting
with you,
that.
the graphically, you can't really tell the difference anymore. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's cross-generational games are going to be. We'll be talking about this 2 years into the next generation about how the PS5 and the Series X are holding back gaming. I mean, we were talking about it how the 1 and the 4 were holding back gaming. I mean, it's really bad because prices are just going up and nobody's going to want to and they want to sell copies of games.
Right.
So guess what? We're going to deal with games that work on old hardware as well as the newer stuff.
And see, this
so they're going to have to really, they're going to have to make, they're going to have to come a long way with scalability on the console space.
But you see,
cross-generational games are never going to go away. There's no way they're going to abandon user bases of tens and tens of millions of consoles in order to sell a game with a budget of 150, 200 million dollars on a base of consoles that have maybe 3 million, maybe 4 million at launch, right? There's no fucking way they're going to do that. So cross-generational games is just the thing that we're going to have to deal with from now on.
And since we're on the topic, think about it this way. Now, both of these developers are releasing other form factors, namely a handheld, and the handheld variant cannot have the same power of chip that exists in the console variant or the set-top box variant. So
yeah, but the again, it's all rumored because we don't know. But what we're hearing is, at least on the PlayStation side, the handheld's not going to play PS6 games. It's going to play PS5 games. It'll probably stream PlayStation 6 games, but it's not going to have the power to play them natively. It'll play PS5 games on power safe mode.
Right.
But you see that therein lies the rub of it all. I think
go.
What was it? Todd Howard came on and did an interview with one of these YouTubers, Mortimer Gaming or something like that, regarding the next Bethesda main game, which is Elder Scrolls 6. And he was talking about that very fact that people want to play these games on other alternate form factors, and they have to sort of understand that fact and sort of make the game based off of that knowledge.
Scale them down to the hardware.
Exactly. And we made a big deal when this generation first came out with the Series S, saying, "Oh my God, the Series S is what's holding the games back."
Yeah, but I don't agree with that though, because the vast majority of gamers are either PC gamers or console gamers that play on their fucking TVs and monitors. The amount of people that are playing on handheld devices like your Lenovo Go's or your
it's very slim.
It's so small. So we're going to diminish the quality of games so that they can fit on those smaller form factor on less powerful hardware for a small fraction of the overall gaming user base. Like, fuck them. They're the console, the handheld can't play the game. It don't play the game. You have a PC, you have a console, because no one is strictly a handheld gamer. There is no such thing as a handheld only gamer.
Correct.
Those people are either also PC gamers or console gamers.
Right.
The new games, let them run on PC and console. If it can run on their handheld, great. If it doesn't, tough shit. You got a console or a PC, play it there. Oh, you want to play it while you're sitting on the toilet at work? Tough shit. You play it when you get home.
Well, you can say that, but there are people.
Oh no, I did say that.
Yeah, I know you can say that, but the developers are not looking at it that way. The developers are looking at it from the perspective of, okay, we got some people that might be on the next generation, some people who are still on the old generation, some people who want to play this goddamn thing on a handheld.
But why it's not going to make a difference for them though, because whether they play it on their handheld or they play it on their PC, it is still only one purchase. It's not like they're selling an additional copy for the handheld. They're buying it one time on Steam.
Correct.
Whether it works on the handheld or not is irrelevant. So it's not like to do all that work to make sure it runs on the handheld is going to generate any additional revenue for those people, because they're not selling it again. They're only going to sell it the one time.
Yeah, but if you're a developer, you're going to cater to the lowest common denominator, right? You're not going to develop you've got a group of people that are going to play it.
I mean, they can, but I personally wouldn't. I'd be like, hold on. So I've got however many hundreds of millions of console and PC players, and I got a couple 100,000 handheld players. I don't care about them. This is the target audience, the hundreds of millions that have hardware that can actually run the game we're trying to make. Those hundreds of thousands, if it can't run on their shit, sorry. Maybe we'll eventually get to lowering it to port to your shit later on. But why should that be what they focus on? Why should they be the focus and then we scale up for everybody else? It should be you make it for everybody else. And then if you can scale it down for them, then you scale it down. But why should they be the priority? They're not the masses. Yeah, they're not the major audience.
But my question to you is, what is everybody else? You keep saying
console gamers and
okay,
PC
so
gamers.
What are they going to say? For example, the PS6 comes out, right? If you're making a game, who do they make that game for? The PS5 base or the PS6 base?
Well, I already said cross-generational games aren't going away, so they're gonna be made for base PS5, and I think at that point they'll have dropped the Series S, but it'll be base PS5 and Series X will be the bottom line. And I think Series S support will drop off. But yeah, I don't think there's any way they're going to abandon them just because there's a vast audience there that you're going to, even though I personally believe new hardware, new games. You want new games, buy the new fucking hardware. Not, oh, but I want to play the new games on my old hardware. I liked the way it was back in the day where you got new experiences on new hardware.
Exactly.
And if you didn't buy the new hardware, you didn't get the new fucking experiences. But I understand it's a business. I understand that doesn't make any sense monetarily for them, because why are you going to abandon hundreds of millions of potential customers? So the lowest common denominator is going to be 5 and Series X. That's just the gist of it. But in terms of handhelds, fuck the handhelds.
Do y'all agree with his statement? Do Metroid and Steve, do y'all agree with his statement? Do you think that they're going to cater to the Series X and the PlayStation 5 as their base, or are they going to aim for a lot lower? I mean, I'm talking about AAA games. I'm not talking about, like, of course, indies. Indies are a different story altogether. So yeah.
I mean, as far as the hardware goes, x86 is totally scalable. I mean, they've proven it over the last several years on PC.
You cannot make a game that is optimized for a high-end chip that runs on RDNA 3 or whatever the next level of RDNA they're working on, and then all of a sudden you just check off some boxes and it starts running on RDNA 2, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, a feature set's a little different than. It's just like AMD cards. It doesn't mean that just because a game supports DLSS 4 and you have a 2000 series card that doesn't support DLSS, it doesn't mean that you can't play that game. You just can't turn that feature on.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned DLSS, and I think this is why these AI upscalers or whatever are a big thing, because they don't know. They don't know what console the person who's going to, or what platform the person who's playing this game is going to be on. So might as well have DLSS, FSR, PISR, whatever, figure out whatever they're on and optimize it for them, right?
Yeah, I mean, upscaling is a little different. I mean, upscaling is kind of like a broad brush. You get more performance out of older hardware.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Metroid? Do you think that that's the case? Are they going to is the Series X and the PlayStation 5 going to be the lowest common denominator, or do you believe it's going to be much lower in the next generation of games?
I mean, the issue is that handhelds are very niche, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, the Switch is the exception, but that's dedicated hardware, right? Mm-hmm. Nintendo's going to make the exclusive games in there. Hence, you have to buy the hardware. But when it comes to, like Super said, you're not going to abandon 95 PS5 users because there's no hardware. That just makes no sense. You're not going to make any money. If you just let's forget about the PS5 and, the X user, fuck them. We're going to just there's no money to be made. I don't like it myself. I agree with Super. If you buy in hardware, you should get, upgrade or that's it. You're done. But they're not going to do that because it's just too much money to be made. And the companies are in the business of making money, right? They're not going to abandon, millions of users just because there's new hardware. Especially now, like the PS5 is $900. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who the fuck is going to buy a PS6 or Helix if it's $1,000? It's not feasible, in my opinion. So they're going to have to, pour up.
Well, see, here's the thing that blows my mind. When people argue about how the next PlayStation or the Xbox is going to be coming sub $900, y'all do realize
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like $900 is their PS5 Pro right now. Okay, so that means that whenever they decide to release their next iteration, whatever they call it, PS6.
The only way it comes in at $900 for a PS6 is if at the time they announce it, they immediately announce a price drop of the Pro back down to 700 or 750 or something, like, unless they announce a price drop at the same fucking time. Because then there's no way in hell it's going to be $900. Because there's no way you're going to sell me a new console at the same price that you're selling a technically 5-year-old piece of hardware with just an upgraded GPU. So unless they announce a massive price drop at the same time, if at the time they announce the PS6, the Pro is still $900, if not more, God forbid, there's no fucking chance.
Okay,
it'll be above 1,000.
You're PlayStation centric as I am, as is Metroid, not so much Steve. How likely do you think Sony is to do something like that?
Listen, I don't know, because I was always of the mind that the consoles will never again approach $600. That bit them in the ass with the PS3. Mm-hmm. They saw how the Xbox 360 was a lot cheaper, it was easier to develop with. The cell processor, even though it was powerful, was kind of a nightmare for developers. And that $600 price point really, really hurt them, and they stumbled out the gate, so they would never go near that price again.
Especially because they didn't have a lot of exclusives when it launched. Remember that?
Yeah. Here we are, and they're way above $600. And if we're being honest, at the current price point of $750 for the Pro and it was a $500 for the 5 pre price jump, they weren't really having issues moving those.
No, I mean, because for the price, the Pro was at one time before the price increase the best deal in gaming when it comes to hardware. Like if you wanted to play your game on the best fidelity that you could, and compared, considering the RAM prices being what they were, there was before this price increase, the PS5 Pro was that true enough that you were getting these graphical fidelities because of whatever the pixel architecture or AI. But still, I mean, the fact that you can buy a box for $700 and it run a game in that level of fluidity that you did not necessitate you to get a PC that was like $1,500, it was still a good price. So yeah, I mean, but now, I mean, even at $900, I don't know. I mean, like, depending on what the RAM situation has. So,
Yeah, this, PlayStation and Xbox, they're not gonna spend billions of dollars on R&D designing the hardware, the controllers, just to sell it cheaper. They're gonna pass the cost to us. They're not gonna subsidize it. Those days are over. It's done.
I believe
it's just not going to happen.
I believe what's going to happen is it's going to be we are being slowly ushered, whether we like it or not, as console players, into what we call a cell phone model, where the next
pay $60 a month for your fucking console.
Right, and I'm not going to do that. I'm out. Fuck that.
No. But the cell phone model is okay. Like the iPhone 18 will come out.
New one every year, you mean?
Yeah, a new, well, not maybe necessarily a new one every year, but you're not going to get like, oh my God, you're going to, like back in the day, what we used to get, all these games are coming out and that are only playable on this console anymore, period. I think what's going to happen is they're going to hold these games. They're going to hold Intergalactic. They're going to hold a lot of these games until the launch of the next console. And they're going to say, okay, yeah, you can play it on this Uber box if you want in the best fidelity, but you can still play it on these other ones if you get this console or this box.
No, they're not. They're gonna do like they did with The Last of Us. The Last of Us came out at the tail end of the PS3. And then when the PS4 launched, they remastered it with better graphics of the PS4. But they're not going to hold those games to the PS6 because as it is, they're barely launching any fucking exclusive. We're getting Soros this year, hopefully Wolverine, only 2. They're going to hold everything else till 2027 because the PS6 is on the horizon. No, they'll launch them on PS5. And then when PS6 comes out, because they love to do it, they'd be like, hey, here's the same fucking games you bought already in a higher fidelity and a higher frame rate with better skins and all that shit.
Yeah, the Game of the Year edition or whatever the fuck. Yeah, they call that shit. Yeah.
I agree. And that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, it just, it's
worked for them. They keep doing it because it keeps working.
Yeah, because if you buy it, they're not going to stop doing it.
Well, and then we were talking about and since we're talking about this, we're talking about the whole situation with Nintendo Switch 2, and Metroid. We were talking about this last night, even on Mooch's podcast.
Yeah.
Nintendo has there was a Bloomberg article coming out that's saying, was it Bloomberg or Insider Gaming? I don't remember which article. I think it was Bloomberg, wasn't it?
It was Bloomberg.
Yeah, that Nintendo is doing a 30% reduction in inventory when it comes to the Switch 2 production. Right. And of course, everyone ran with it. There's questions about whether this is even valid, if it's a situation, because when it comes to metrics, I mean, it is still the fastest selling console of all time, even though PlayStation in the past couple of NPDs have beaten it. Still, is the adoption rate for that console is extremely high. And my logic is this, especially with the Nintendo one. Okay. A lot of people sort of jumped on the Nintendo bandwagon with the Switch 2, not because of any of the compelling content, because, me and Metroid are probably the most ardent Nintendo fans on the podcast. And
yeah, I mean, I have all the platforms, but I might prefer one.
But you and I can both agree that Mario Kart 9 and Metroid Prime 4 and Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong, whatever they called it was great. But
I have to say that Metro Prime 4 is not as good as the first.
No, but there's something missing.
It's just not.
There was an excitement missing.
It's designed poorly. It really is. And I 100 the game, obviously, but I just thought that it wasn't as good as the first three. I'll be honest. Just because you're a fan of something, you can't say everything is great. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, it was not up to the par with the first three.
Well, I mean,
I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is a great game, but Metro Prime 4, and I think Bonanza sold 14 million copies, that's more than half of the Switch 2 users. But if people are not buying it, you shouldn't produce any more. Just wait for a big game. And I heard, supposedly the rumors are that we won't see a new Mario until next year. There's like a Ocarina of Time remake coming on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it might, Ocarina of Time is it's a seminal game, but I don't know how well it's going to sell. Right? I don't know.
And again, it depends on the remake, what they do. If it's just a graphical upgrade from the original Ocarina, I would not fathom it doing as well as even Breath of the Wild.
Right?
Because Ocarina of Time was a really small game compared to today's metrics, right? Unless they are going to expand what that game is. Hyrule Field is not that big.
Yeah, back then, it looked like it was humongous, right? Because the technology wasn't there. But up to today's standards is, I mean, the gameplay is still solid, but it hasn't aged, that well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's nothing they could do with a Ocarina of Time remake that's ever going to be comparable to the size of the map of Tears of the Kingdom between Hyrule and the Sky Islands. It's just not going to happen with a game like Ocarina of Time, especially with the type of game that it is, because Ocarina of Time is not an open world game. It'll have to be semi-open world with linked zones that you can travel back and forth between, maybe fast travel and shit. That's it. If they try to make it an open world game, that shit's going to bomb, because that's not what Ocarina of Time is. They're fundamentally changing everything about the game. But it doesn't need to be that.
No, Ocarina of Time is basically, a traditional Zelda, but it was the first 3D Zelda, right?
Yeah.
And there's so much you can do to it. What are you going to add? You're going to make the world fucking bigger. You have to walk fucking 2 miles to get to the first dungeon. Mm-hmm. It's still the same game, right?
Mm-hmm. They gotta fix
to create a new Zelda.
They better fix the fucking water temple, because if those goddamn lead boots,
they already fixed it on the 3DS. When I did the 3DS port, they already fixed the water temple and made it far less of a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, I never played the 3DS version, but I know, leave it the way it is. I want to hear these young kids fucking crying about it. It'll be fucking glorious. I want to see tears of, oh my god, it's too hard. Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
See, this is the shit that blows my mind, right? Like these little kids say, "Oh yeah, have you played Demon Souls?" Motherfucker, I played Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Bitch, you have nothing on me. We ain't the same.
Yeah. I played Castlevania, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. What you call a glitch, we just call Nintendo hard, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was what we got. Yeah, that was a cold dish.
Exactly.
Yeah, you had one Nintendo game. It took you fucking months to beat it because you couldn't make it halfway past the game before you died and you ran out of lives. And it was just fucking rinse and repeat, constantly getting a little bit further until you beat the damn thing. No save space, save states, no checkpoints. God forbid your dog ran in front of the fucking TV and ripped the plug out of the fucking console.
God forbid that the fucking froze on you and you got
No,
it's a wrap.
The worst ones were those fucking games that gave you those bitch ass codes that you had to write down, and then you wrote it. You were if you wrote that O and it was supposed to be a fucking 0, you're done. You have to start all over.
I don't know if you guys play because I know a lot of people are complaining about the puzzles in Crimson Desert, and it got me to think about you ever play Adventures of Lolo on the NES?
Yep, Adventures.
And I'm like, dude, play that shit and then play Crimson Desert. You'll be way better. That game was, dude. I remember you used to take one step and you're dead. It was crazy. Yeah, and by the way, Satoru Iwata, the late Satoru Iwata, he was actually a designer of that game. By the way,
the Adventures of Lolo. Yes, he was. He was one. That's when he first joined Nintendo. That was the first game that he was developing. Yep.
Hall Labs.
Yep. No, it's just okay. Look, I am a huge Nintendo fan, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of worried about all this, right? Like, because I can see it. I mean, yes. Was I in line to buy the Switch 2 the first day it came out? Yes, I was. But
me too.
Yeah, but and we will tell you this: there is a palpable lack of thunder underneath. There's a lack of a driving agent. And see, this is what people don't seem to understand. There was 2 factors that made the Switch. Number one, it was the first iteration of that first mass market iteration of that form factor, that converting form factor where it was handheld and then you could plug it in and boom, you can start running it on your piece, on your monitor or your TV. And it was the first one that did that. Plus, remember the first year of the Switch 2, you had a mainline Zelda and a mainline Mario that came out within the first 6 or 8 months. I think Zelda came out in March, Mario came out in October, which was
also a port of the Wii U. Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh.
We don't speak of the Wii U.
Oh man, I wish I bought the Wii U to play the Wind Waker HD. I never got the Wii U, and I remember years after it came out, it was like $70 at Sam's, and I said, and it was the Ocarina of one, and I never bought it. And I fucking regret it to this day because that shit, you could get good money for it.
My son actually has his Wii U. How much are you getting? How much are they selling that Wii U for? Because my son is sitting on 2 of them.
It depends. If it's in good condition, you could get 300, 400 on eBay. It depends. Depends the condition. Yeah.
No. They're good condition. They're good condition. Like, you know.
Yeah. You could get good money.
Yeah. It's just because we have them. We were just, here's the thing. I mean, I think the Wii U was great.
Yeah, I'm saying like they're about $125 to $189 for Wii U's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at that price, we might as well fucking keep it, because we have every
or less, depending on condition. Like the ones that are in really good condition, you're getting about 200. Anything less than that, I'm seeing some on eBay used for like $54. So it just depends on the quality.
Because I do want to play the Wind Waker HD. I hopefully, because it's the 4th anniversary of Zelda, maybe they'll release it on Switch too. Because that's one of the games I regret playing. And Twilight Princess 2 HD. I always wanted to play those games, and I never fucking bought the Wii.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe that?
I also think. Hold on, real quick. I think that I always thought that the sales of the Switch 2 was going to be really, really heavily front loaded. Right, you're going to get all the Nintendo diehards to go out there and buy it day one because it's the next iteration of the Switch.
Right.
But I think 2 things are a problem. One is right now there isn't a really compelling lineup of Switch exclusives to really drive people towards that. Like there is no new Super Mario, there is no new Legend of Zelda. Mario Kart World is okay. Donkey Kong, whatever, the Bonanza, like okay, it's not Donkey Kong Country or anything, but like okay, these are cool games, but they're not the new Zelda. They're not a new Super Mario, platformer. So you don't have those. I also think that you have a lot of, again, the $450 price point. I think also is a factor that it's what, $150 more expensive than the Switch was when it launched at $300. And then I think you also have a whole lot of these kids that they grew up with the Switches. That was their console. They were kids. Switch has been around for what, fucking 10 years now. So now you got these kids that are either teenagers or young adults, and do they want to continue playing Nintendo games, or they're like, well, I want some more of the more mature experiences, so I'm not going to get a Switch 2 because they're not offered on that platform.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think the sales will pick up when when a mainline Mario and Zelda come out. But right now,
100%.
it's just, I mean, it's not gonna happen. And we were talking about this last night, and some of the guys were saying, oh, GTA 6 is coming out in the holidays. Nintendo's not gonna fucking release a new Zelda or Mario in November or December. They're not stupid,
No.
right? They will probably say, oh, we can wait till January and February, and they release it. You know what I mean? They don't need to do it on
That release is going to be massive for pretty much PlayStation and nobody else.
Right.
Nintendo releasing anything on that date is not going to serve them well because no one's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go buy a Switch 2 when they could buy a PS5 or even a Series X or S,
right,
and play fucking Grand Theft Auto 6, which I don't care what anyone says is going to be the biggest entertainment property launch in the history of the fucking world.
Yeah. If that game does not sell a minimum of 5 million on the first day it comes out within 24 hours, I would question my.
Although I say that, but did you see that the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer destroyed GTA 6's view records?
I didn't.
On all of social media.
I did not know that.
I believe it.
Check this out. It's the first trailer ever to reach over 500 million in 24 hours. The previous records for a movie, I think Avengers Endgame had 355 million. And then in 24 hours, and then Spider-Man No Way Home beat that by only 10 mil, like 365. It beat it by 10 mil. And that was a new record holder. Spider-Man Brand New Day did 718 million. It damn near doubled the previous fucking record.
That's nuts.
Yeah, because No Way Home was
craziness.
So
it is
good.
crazy. Well, I'm not surprised. Spider-Man is a very popular superhero. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but double?
Yeah.
Hey,
it's crazy.
Double?
Have they retired the whole Maguire and what was that other guy's name? Garfield.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Yeah.
I don't think we know for sure because in Secret Wars anything can happen.
But he's not coming. They're not coming back in this Spider-Man iteration.
Not that we're aware of. Not that anyone knows of. I don't think they are.
I've not had a chance to see it. Who's the big bad on this one?
Tombstone, I think, was at least one of the big bads. I don't know if that he's the main big bad or if there's going to be another big bad. I've heard like plot leaks that say it's actually a different character that's not Tombstone. Tombstone just happens to be one of the main ones, but he's not like the big bad. I don't know if that's true or not. But the only like confirmed villains we know that are going to be in the movie are going to be Scorpion and Tombstone, and then wherever and the Hand, obviously.
They've got to do something with Doomsday. They got to do something because it's just too tethered into that whole universe. I mean, they've made it such a big fucking deal about Downey coming back as Doomsday. Not Doomsday, but Doctor Doom. That they're gonna have to do something. There has to be like an extra scene that sort of tethers it all to that. I mean, and that's
all of that's going to lead into Secret Wars.
That will be fucking epic. And you know what? A lot of people did not like the idea that they made Downey into Doctor Doom, but I thought it was wonderful because I would love to see the dynamics between Peter Parker and this iteration of Doctor Doom because he was his mentor, and now he's sort of gone rogue or whatever that variant is.
But I think that they're saying that he's not a Tony Stark variant.
Oh, he's not? He's the actual Tony Stark or what?
Not.
He's like what?
No, that he's not Tony Stark at all.
Oh, you're kidding. He has nothing to do with Tony Stark whatsoever. Just it's a guy who just really looks close like him. Is that what they're doing?
I also, I guess, because I'm pretty sure he plays Victor Von Doom in the movie, not Tony Stark.
Yeah, but won't people say you look like Tony Stark? It's the same fucking actor. I don't know.
I have no idea, man.
I mean, I don't know. I know you don't know either. But I mean, I think when they first announced Downey as Doctor Doom,
because if you look at his, because we've seen pretty much leaks of his Doom outfit, none of it looks like Stark tech.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. They got to have a way of bringing something in. That there is a reason they chose Downey, and it's the Russos who are doing it, right? from what they've not
Yeah.
left it again, right? So they've got to have a fucking reason that they chose Downey as opposed to anybody else to take that role. Because I mean, I know they probably paid them him a pretty penny to come back.
I guess supposedly he's only unmasked in the movie for like 5 minutes, and the rest of it he's just wearing the mask. In which case, it's like, why the fuck did you pay this dude like $30 million or whatever the fuck you paid him to be in the fucking movie, man?
Yeah, it makes
you could
no
have had
sense,
him masked the whole fucking time.
Yeah, it's still at least now Marvel is somewhat exciting compared to what it was back like even 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Marvel was like I had no intrigue anymore. I didn't care anymore. I mean about Marvel, but at least
but to be fair, the only things that are exciting about it is that they're just bringing back a whole bunch of characters that we know people love. We don't know if the story is going to be cool or awesome. We don't know if the movie looks good at all because we just got that teaser. But they're like, oh, they're bringing back the X-Men. That's exciting. Oh, they're bringing back these characters. Oh, that's exciting. But it's pretty much at this point for me just nostalgia bait. They're like, oh, here's all these characters we know you love back in one movie. Isn't that exciting? And it's like, yeah, kind of. But is the movie going to be good?
Exactly. That's a big deal, right? They have to be able to sort of like deliver on that whole situation. But anyhow, let's go ahead and talk about the next topic. A small little topic. Dark Outlaw Games was closed and shuttered. And of course, the lead developer or the CEO, the guy who was running it all, he said, there's really no bad blood between us and Sony. Just whatever projects we pitched did not work out. Obviously, they're sort of doing, I mean, officially, he's not going to say what he really feels because like he is still a developer and PlayStation is a platform that he would eventually want his future games to be on. So burning any bridges right now might not be a good idea for him. So yeah, but it's like people were bringing up a big issue. Like a lot of people who are on the Xbox camps were saying, "Oh, see, Sony just closing gamers," and like they didn't have a game.
There's the ghost of Concord. They lost $500 million on that dog shit game, and now everyone else is gonna have to fucking suffer because of it.
Yeah, I saw like someone made like a chart, they call it the Concordian timeline. I was fucking like, what the fuck? Some people, man, it's fucking funny as hell.
Well, I mean,
after losing that much money, you think about it, they lost, estimated, because we don't know real numbers, estimated upwards of around $500 million on fucking Concord. Oh, yeah. They wasted God knows how much on that Last of Us game that never came out.
You are fucking lying. $500 million on Concord?
These are estimations.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's say that's what it is. Let's cut it to half. Who gives a shit? Let's say it was 300.
Right.
Okay. Let's say we're being conservative. So they lost 300 on that, even though it could be upwards of $500 million. They lost God knows how much on the factions that they canceled. They lost God knows how much on the Spider-Man live service that they canceled. They lost God knows how much on the Blue Point live service God of War game that they canceled. At this point, they've just thrown away probably $2 billion in development time and resources in games. And now at this point, they're like, we're not wasting anything anymore. We can't keep bleeding money unless this is a sure fucking thing. Experimental games, ain't doing it. Little indie, dream projects, we ain't doing it. We're shutting all this shit down. We're taking all our fucking rupees and we're gonna collect them. And we're just gonna fucking put them in the major big hitters: Wolverine, the Intergalactic, whatever the next Sony Santa Monica Cory Barlog game is. Right. That's it. That's why they're going away from PC. They're like, we're just going back to our single player exclusive games because they've squandered so much money on all this other bullshit.
God, I would love a Jack and Daxter
did y'all see that? There was
I would too, but Naughty Dog is like with the pinky up. They're like, oh, you want us to make cartoony games?
I know. Fucking
we don't make those anymore. We make Oscar bait games.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Cinematic experiences.
No, but did y'all see?
Which is fine, and I love those too. But there's a place for all those things.
For sure.
They'll never go back to the cartoon games.
But
I agree, which is a shame.
But did y'all see that? Did y'all get that on your Twitter feed about this one guy who was doing like a remake or variation of Jack and Daxter, and they had a couple of scenes of it running, and it looked phenomenal. And I'm like,
it looks amazing. Yeah, I saw that, by the way. It looks so good.
Yeah, it did.
Listen, and any of these games from the PS2 era or N64 era, you remake those, even if they're just the same exact game, but you give them 2026 graphics, they're going to be fucking phenomenal games because they already were phenomenal games, but now they look phenomenal.
Exactly.
Right? These
the
are
gameplay,
these are easy wins.
The foundational gameplay is there. You know what I mean?
I would love I mean, Jack and Daxter obviously, but I have been itching for another Sly Cooper for God knows how fucking long. I mean,
never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. And
Insomniac is now Marvel Studios.
No, Sly Cooper was
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch, yeah.
Oh, Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
the Ghost of Tsushima Studios.
Yeah.
Right now they're doing Japanese feudal shit.
Yeah, and again, it's the same thing. It's like, no, we make these big cinematic open world experiences. You want us to make a fucking game about a raccoon that steals shit?
Yeah. But you know that sort of leads into my next topic to a certain extent. Schreier came out and says the average budget for a AAA game is $300 million.
Yep.
That is fucking insane. That is fucking insane. 300, and it's all coming from payroll, and I mean, rightfully so. But guys, 300 million, that's a shit ton of money to be asking. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's 300 million. Like, I mean, I remember Spider-Man came out. Spider-Man 2 was like 306 million, and everyone was in an uproar about that shit. So, like no wonder that these companies are like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it's just like it's ballooning to a point where it is unsustainable. It is unsustainable, and it just gotten to the point where, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the answer even is. I mean, like, AI, but you don't want to do AI because that'll save, that'll make people lose their jobs. And I mean, like, the only other thing I could think of is dialing it back a little bit, like maybe like, but even if
that's why I believe AI shouldn't be used as something to replace the current workforce. It should be used as something to expedite the projects already being worked on by that workforce.
Exactly.
That's where it should be used. It should be used to fucking expedite how fast you can pump these fucking games out, not to replace anyone. Of course, that's what it'll ultimately do. It'll ultimately do both. But if you want to use AI and not have it piss people off, then don't replace people with it. Use it to speed up their projects. And guess what? Then instead of making one game every fucking 5 years, maybe you can make 2 every 5 years.
Exactly. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, that's the whole situation. They're trying to find a way of sort of like trying to get the most out of it with the least amount of investment. And no, this is not one of those things. Gaming is an art to an appreciable extent. You cannot just just phone it in with AI. You have to have people overrunning that shit, and that's just the reality of the situation. But 300 million, I mean, between consoles being $900 or better, 300 million plus for a game, guys, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, this is unsustainable, especially if you're looking at it from a strictly investment standpoint. Like, and that's fundamentally the problem. Like, these major corporations are looking at this and saying, wait a minute, we got to invest 300 million to make this game. And we do not even know if this game is going to come out and generate that type of revenue for us. So that is a big ask these days for most of these publishers anyway. So
I've been saying for years that because the prices keep ballooning, there's only 2 possible things that can happen because they're not selling more copies of the games. That's not happening. You have your rare game that becomes like some major phenomenon that sells a fuck ton of copies. For the most part, a game's lucky if it sells 10 or 15 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, holy shit, it did 15 million. Like, they got lucky. So only 2 things can happen at that point. Either we're going to get smaller games or the budgets for these games are going to get fucking slashed. And we'll still get smaller games because they can't keep making them these massive, expansive games at these budgets that are ballooning out of control and have to hope that maybe they sell 15 million. And even then, at the 15 million mark, they're not even making their money back. Like, it's just, the math doesn't math.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Yeah.
But what about outsourcing? So here's the situation. Look at Pearl Abyss. They were able to make the game that they did in 7 years. And yeah, I mean, whatever numbers that they are getting, they're content with.
I mean, but
and that I would say
they had the backing of the profit of Black Desert. You know what I mean?
That and the payroll in South Korea is much more protracted than it is in
Right, than
America.
here.
That's why people are like, oh, how can they make Black Myth Wukong and what's the other one that's coming out? How can they make it for such little money? Because they pay the workers shit.
Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero.
Because they pay the workers shit, and the workers
Right.
also. We're not talking about latte sipping yuppies in San Francisco. These motherfuckers go into the office and fucking work.
Here, I bet you.
These people. I guarantee that a lot of the reasons why these budgets are exploding and the games constantly getting delayed is because these motherfuckers are slacking. They don't want to work. They're lazy. It's a young workforce. They don't want to do shit.
Like the Crimson Desert, the latest patch. Those motherfuckers probably work Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Well, you know,
that put out that shit quick. I say, hey man, get in the office, start fucking coding, fix the bugs, and boom.
No, but you see the work
here,
but also the work ethic there on that side of the planet is different because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the work
they go to work to fucking work. They go on there, they do their job, and then go home.
Exactly.
It's just a culture. You know what I mean?
But it is what it is. D487 says, what is their payroll? Well, the average sub-programmer in one of those countries is $30K US, but you have to understand something. $30K US in China, $30K US in South Korea.
You're fucking rich.
That's a lot of money for them.
Yeah, it is.
No, maybe not in Seoul, maybe not in Shanghai, but where they're from. You're talking about these people who were descendants of farmers, and all of a sudden, they're able to get a job in Shanghai or Beijing or whatever. They're going to go there. They're going to make their money, and they're going to wire all that money home. And
hey, man,
yeah, that's a lot of money.
White rice with them eggs. Hey, man, that's what's up. That's what they eat.
But that's the
when
thing.
you go to China, you ever notice when you go to a Chinese restaurant, they don't eat what we buy.
No.
They eat fucking white rice and cabbage. And when I pick up, I like to have Chinese. I buy it down the street. It's a couple of really nice people. And his name is Yang. Hey, Yang, you use your hot sauce is really good, man. And he's like, yeah, I put it on my food, and that's about it. They don't fucking eat the Fu Young and the General Tsao. That's us. You know what I mean?
I just looked it up. First of all, I'm going specifically California. In San Francisco, the minimum wage is $19.18 an hour. It's almost $20 an hour for minimum fucking wage. These game developers are getting paid more than that. For entry level or junior game developers, it says that it starts at 37 to 43. Mm-hmm. You think they're paying them that in fucking China or South Korea?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Not even close.
Mm-mm.
Probably half or less than that.
Oh, no. Their salary. They'll come in, they'll negotiate a price, and the price is based off of, okay, we get X amount of hours from you for this amount of money. And they'll come in for those X amount of time, and they will make them work. And as you said, Nova, there's no fucking 10 a.m. coffee break, a 1 hour lunch between 12 and 1. No. Yep. When they clock in at whatever time they clock in, they are coding or doing whatever they're doing from that till whenever they clock out.
Right.
And that's why Crunch seems to be a uniquely Western developer problem. How come we don't have Crunch with Japanese developers or Chinese developers or Korean developers? Because they go in there, they got a deadline to go and make their fucking game.
Exactly.
Again, I'm just theorizing. Could be 100% wrong, but I think that the fucking workforce here is a bunch of lazy motherfuckers that drag their ass, and now they're behind the 8 ball, and now they're like, yo, we have a deadline. This game is supposed to come out in 3 months, and they're like, oh, but we're behind. They're like, well, you need to come work extra.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh my God.
Like, this is a problem of your causing because you fucking dragged ass when you should have been busting your ass to get the shit banged out.
You're conditioning them to be that way.
And see, this
like,
oh
my God.
In my opinion, that's my theory.
No, I agree. Oh my God, I can't do my 2 hour animation fix because my soiling hasn't arrived. Who the fuck cares? To work. Shut the fuck up.
You talk about gaming. This is rampant in wherever you go. Like, we build houses, right? We contract these Hispanic workers because it like the first time I contracted a Hispanic contractor to do, like, we were doing some additions to our house, and I kid you not, this is the thing that freaked me out when it first happened, right? They said, they were going to drywall, and it was like close to like 6,000 square feet that they had to drywall, right?
Mm-hmm.
They came in on a Sunday. First of all, they came in on a Sunday on a pickup truck. There was like 6 of them, right? They all got out with the sheetrock and all that, with the drywall stuff, and they just started going at 8 a.m. in the morning. Boom, 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 boom. And, during lunch, one person would eat lunch and the others were still working. And by 4 p.m., they had drywalled 5,000 or 6,000 square foot of space. And they left. And I'm like, why the fuck did y'all do that? They're like, because if we can get your shit done now and get your money, we are able to go tomorrow and go somewhere else.
Project. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's efficient, time efficiency.
Exactly. And that blew my fucking mind. It blew my fucking mind. Carpeting, same fucking story. They'll come in and they'll carpet like 10,000 square feet in like a span of 5 hours and be done with it.
The difference for that is a lot of those projects are not paid by the hour. They got bid a total price for the project, and that's it. They're not getting $1 more than that.
Yeah, that's true.
So if they need to do it in a timely manner,
because
if they go over, they're not getting paid anymore. They already got paid up front for whatever the project is. There is no more money.
Exactly.
That's it. So they don't drag their ass. They go and they fucking bang the shit out so they can go start the next project and get paid again. But that's not the way it is. It works with gaming.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
like
not
I
here.
live in here. I live in Connecticut, and I see them all the time working, like in fixing the roofs during the summertime, and it gets humid here. And I'm like, man, these dudes are up here like it's like fucking 90 humidity, and they're like fucking working. Yeah. I never see them talking it's like they're working because they're efficient. They have to,
Well, I mean, it goes to say, like there is a problem.
I just think all these fucking bitches are soft. I really do. They're like, and then they're like, oh, it's damaging my mental health. I have to work on the weekends and have to work extra hours. I'm like, bitch, it's hurting your mental health.
You're on your fucking desk on a fucking computer. What the fuck do you mean? And this is the problem. The longer it takes to make a game, the higher the budget is, right? That's another point. If you're more efficient with your coding and to get the cost of the game is lesser, right? That's another factor, It's crazy, man.
We coddle these fucking these developers.
I agree 100%.
All right, Metroid, I'm going to have you run with this. Okay, Soros was they were talking about the game, so tell us about why you are excited. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, well, I'm a big fan of the first one. I have over 200 hours in it.
Damn.
And I think it looks, almost 200 hours. It's crazy. And I think it looks phenomenal, and I can't wait to play it. And they did some changes to the game, like I don't know. You play Returnal, right, Supa?
Yep, I beat Returnal.
Yes. And I noticed that in Returnal, you have to get all the abilities, and in this game, they have something called the Armor Matrix, which is going to be able you be able to get some advantages and disadvantages to make the game easier, which I kind of find interesting.
Yeah, I like but you have to balance it. You can't give yourself all buffs without boons.
Right.
If you're gonna put a bunch of buffs, you have to put some boons and bring that little thing back into the middle.
Like I saw one you do more something about you do more damage, but the enemy is harder or your cheats is stronger, but your health is lower. So they already say that the game's still going to be challenging. They supposedly, I don't know, I saw something on Twitter that the game is going to be less difficult. I think they're trolling everyone. I don't think it's going to. But I think it's because you get power-ups that you bring in each time with you. So it's going to be like a roguelike, like Hades, where every run you come in the next time a little bit stronger than the last time. And also, I think the currency that you earn in that run, you don't lose if you die. You maintain that currency. You maintain the
to
currency.
Purchase upgrades to buff yourself going in. But I seen one that was like the buff was this gun. It was a rifle, and it automatically targeted enemies. But one of the things was it'll do more damage, but no auto target. Now you have to manually target the enemies. So it's like a balance of pro and con.
Yeah, it is. And I just love the way the game looks, the particle effects and the weapons. I just can't wait to play this game. And this is my most awaited game of the year.
Okay, look.
It's the one I'm most excited for that's coming up soon. I like that they're allowing you to immediately travel to the biome that you want to go to once you unlock it. You don't have to work your way through all the fucking biomes.
Like
to get
Returnal.
to the one you're trying to get. Because I mean, just because you unlock the biome, on the next one you could die in the first goddamn biome. And
like I told RPG was playing. Shout out to RPG 88, good dude. I helped him finish the game, and he asked me. He was playing one of the. I don't want to spoil it, but this biome doesn't have any bosses. And you need to get items. And he's like, oh, I have 2 items. If I die, I keep them. Nope. you're fucked. You die, you have to do the whole shit. And he's like, what, seriously? Yeah. But he didn't know there was no boss on the biome. I'm like, what the? So he probably was like, I work all this fucking time and there's no boss. But that biome in Returnal is fucking hard. But I like, how they're simplifying some things, because Returnal, it is challenging, but you just have to give it time. You play it enough, you kind of get the rhythm of it. But I like how they're doing the eclipse, and they said that the world changes, the enemies are harder, and it looks so good, man. I can't wait to play it.
All I know is this.
I already bought it.
all I know is this. The main character's name is Arjun. Okay, Arjun. He is. To give you a little bit of a backstory. He is in the Mahabharata. Arjun is the main. I want to say the character or the main protagonist in that sacred scripture, which is the Mahabharata.
Yeah.
And Krishna was the charioteer. Arjun was the guy who was on the chariot who was shooting the arrows, and Krishna was his charioteer. And this famous story goes like this. Krishna, they said, when the war was about to commence, Krishna said, look, I am a god. I can either offer you either a weapon or my guidance. My weapon or my guidance. And Arjun took his guidance, and the rest is, history.
Yeah, and another thing that adds to the gameplay. There in Returnal, there's no shield like in here. There's a shield in Returnal, but it's just one hit and you lose it. And in here, you really have to use the shield and be tactical because some enemies shoot like they're showing down on screen. You see that he puts the bubble, and I believe if you use the shield, it recharges your alt. I didn't watch the video. I don't want to see nothing. I just want to go,
So the blue shield absorbs the blue orbs. Kind of like one of my favorite bullet hell games of all time was Ikagura. It was a over the top, just a bullet hell space shooter, and you could change your polarity from red to blue, and based off of how you change your polarity, you would absorb that color's bullets. And this reminds me of that. So if you have the shields, you can absorb the blue bullets, and then of course you can, and it also uses the haptic triggers of the DualSense so that you can press down the left
a half press for alt fire.
Yeah,
Returnal does that too, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think they said something about during the eclipse, a lot of these enemies are shooting blue bullets will shoot a combination of blue and yellow at the same time to make it more difficult.
Right.
The thing I'm also interested in is this is going to be much more narrative heavy, right? The Returnal narrative, it was kind of there, but it wasn't like a major selling point. This is for them. They're like, no, we've made a narrative driven game that also is a bullet hell game.
Yeah, and Returnal is more cryptic, very seldom storyline. Just Celine, trying to find out what is going on.
Very few cutscenes in the entire game.
Yeah, and I know they're not launching with co-op, but the fact they're just different NPCs, I think you're gonna be able to use Arjun and an other NPC, but they haven't said which one. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna have co-op down the road.
The thing that I'm curious about though is they mentioned about the eclipse, how the eclipse causes all the wildlife to go crazy, because but they said the eclipse affects everything that is in the basically the bath or whatever you want to call it of the eclipse that includes you. So like, how is that eclipse going to affect us as the player
and the characters too, the NPCs? Because there's dialogue. One of the characters says, "Oh, these NPC reacted this way to the eclipse. Some people might go insane." And and stuff like that. Yeah.
So
I cannot wait to play this game.
I have no evidence to support this, but I'm just looking at the screenshots, okay? And you can go back and revisit biomes once you upgrade your stats or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Look at the blue bullets that you're supposed to absorb with your shield and the yellow bullets. They have the same behavior. My question is this. Does later on in the game, can you change the color or polarity of your shield and now you can absorb the yellow bullets as well? So that would be fucking awesome if that could happen. Like,
but then the blue bullets would get through. So what's the point?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. I think the shield is specifically for those type of bullets. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you can avoid the regular ones too, but I think that's more dependent on your dash. You know what I mean?
Is your dash still? Did they nerf the dash in Returnal? Because I remember when the game first came out, the dash was like as long as you were in dash, none of the bullets could hurt you.
Yeah, they don't. And actually, yeah, when you get the grapple,
Yeah, it's like iframes during the dash.
yeah, when you get the grapple, you also have a window of invincibility as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that basically, what they want you to practice, even in Returnal, is that if you see a whole bunch of bullets that you can't dodge, you dash through it, and you will sort of get through it, no problems asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Well,
for a lot of the boss fights in Returnal, that's what you had to do. You had to time your dash through the way because there was no way to jump it or go around. You had to time your dash through
time
it.
Yeah, either that or use the grapple. And the boss. There's one boss fight that you have to use the grapple heavily, but the other ones is dependent on positioning and the dash. Yeah. Yeah, like Returnal. The thing about Returnal is it rewards aggressiveness. You can't stay still in one spot. You have to keep constantly moving. You have to learn the pattern of the enemies. And try to use the weapons. Each weapon is good. It has its use, and that's what makes Returnal special in my opinion.
The only thing I don't care for Returnal, and again, it's the same thing. Why I don't like Hades as much as Hades 2, but there is I don't like that game mechanic where once you die, you lose everything and you start all the way from square one again.
And this one you don't. I believe you keep all the currency you've earned.
Yeah.
But in Returnal, there is permanent items that you gain. You just have to get through the biomes. I think after you complete the second biome, Returnal gets a lot easier because you gain some abilities that allows you to progress just faster through the biomes. Because when you get the abilities in Returnal, each ability, even though you die, you can reuse them in the biomes. It opens pathways that you didn't have before because you didn't have the abilities. Because that's one of the things about Returnal. It's also Metroidvania in that aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Did Returnal sell? Because I remember, I think ACG came. He was on our stream. He was on the on my Twitter feed saying basically the effect of, "You guys better buy this game because if you guys buy this game the way you bought Returnal, the company this house market is going to go get shuttered as well." Is that true? Did Returnal not sell? I thought it did sell.
Unfortunately, it didn't sell very well.
I'm saying. As of early 2022, which is quite a few years ago, it was 1 to 2 million copies across PC and PlayStation 5. So I'm not sure what it's at now.
And a lot of those were probably on sale, if I were to guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
it's a shame because, in my opinion, it's one of the best PS5 exclusives.
So 1 or 2 million. I mean, first of all, there's something to be said where 1 or 2 million is not considered successful, but we're not good.
But it says the budget. It says the budget for Saros though is approximately 76 million. So they don't have to do much in order to make their money back.
And I'm pretty sure Returnal didn't cost that much either. Yeah.
Because I mean,
Returnal probably was even less.
Yeah. Remind me if this is correct. Didn't these guys do that game Resogun?
Yeah, they just say tens of millions, so like you eat way less than 70. Yeah, they did Resogun.
Yeah,
Resogun, Super Stardust HD.
Yeah,
Alienation, Detonation, Vex Machina, Matterfall. So yeah, I love their games. It's Returnal is not the first game that I played from them. I just like their arcade motive that they have. Returnal was like their first huge, AA, almost AAA game in that sense.
It's just cool seeing the evolution of their bullet hell style games, which is essentially what they've always been as a bullet hell studio, but seeing it evolve into something so much more than like a Resogun, which was almost just basically a 2D game where you just went around a cylinder and your little spaceship. Returnal was a massive jump.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this game, and I really do wish that this is their breakthrough game because it looks phenomenal, man. I mean, it's just like
absolutely
phenomenal, and I mean, and I mean, it looks like they took the criticisms from Returnal and sort of addressed them, and I mean, there will be those people.
I think it's also gonna benefit massively from this console generation having next to no fucking PlayStation exclusive being released.
I agree.
Returnal released in the heyday of PlayStation 4, where they're like, oh, here's like fucking 4 or 5 games every goddamn year.
Yeah, I think it'll do better. Saros PS5 exclusive, and the fact that it's supposed to be easier. We'll see. I don't think it's going to be. But we'll see. Yeah.
Those who've played it said that the gameplay is not easier. It's just a little bit more forgiving once you die. And that is the thing. Like there, again, Metroid. No slight at you or even Mooch. You guys have you guys have the patience and the time.
Real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but also want to point this out because I just looked it up because Returnal was a PS5 title. At the time that Returnal launched, there was only 7.8 million PS5s in the world.
That's a great point. Yep.
I'm wondering if they're going to.
And by the way, I finished the game with Mooch and these other dudes. They finished the game when it was easier. Returnal. They patched it because I guess one of the weapons was too overpowered. It was the electropylon driver.
Yeah, I'd already beaten it before they patched it.
Yeah,
so I was like, these
I didn't know
motherfuckers, they
that.
didn't beat the real game.
Yeah, you're a fraud, but it's okay. No, and and I'm like, damn. So, and I don't care about trophies and fucking achievement, but I say I need to get the achievement for the for Return. That's how much I like the game.
Are they gonna have an online on day one, or is it just gonna be single player?
Single player co-op probably announced. I'm assuming at a later time, just like Returnal.
Yeah,
but it doesn't have co-op at launch for sure.
No,
I'm wondering.
I think they're doing that on purpose.
I
can do it on purpose. To be honest, they want people to like get their hand, get the feel of the game, play by yourself, and then try to maximize the challenge, and then add co-op later. That's my theory.
I think they also want people to beat the game first before throwing co-op and basically turning on easy mode.
But I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh my God, it's too hard." I can see it now. I'm telling you, get ready because it's going to happen.
they're punk ass bitches. No,
yeah.
I think this will do much well. I think it does look like it's going to be more accessible. They keep saying it's more accessible, so I think for people that were turned off by Returnal, they might be willing to give it another shot. I think graphically and everything, it looks like it looks great. I think it looks fun.
Amazing.
And again, the install base is over 10 times the size of Returnal's install base. So I imagine that it's probably going to do, I would say maybe 3-4 mil.
And no insults to Returnal. Returnal is a beautiful looking game. The atmosphere is amazing. The art style of the game is great, but this game looks way better.
All I can say is this. As an Indian lead character, if they do not have a situation in the middle of the game where 50 people out of nowhere come out and they start singing and dancing, I'm going to be massively disappointed.
You want fucking RRR the video game?
Yeah. You're suing Wise. You're gonna sue these motherfuckers.
If there's no Dilwale and Dunia Le Jayenge, then I'm gonna be very fucking
right.
If he doesn't say Kali Ma and rip someone's heart out, I'm gonna sue.
Exactly.
Wise, what are you doing? What are you doing after the show?
If there's no Bhangra, I'm gonna be upset.
What are you doing after? If you want to play after the show, Returnal, I'm down for it.
Are you free this week? You're free after the show?
100%. Yeah, I'll play with you.
Okay, give me 30 minutes after we end it, and let me get a little something to eat, and we'll be on.
You got it.
Right. Yep. No, I mean, here's the thing, right? I wonder if they're going to go back and sort of add like quality of life to Returnal. Well, because like
no.
I doubt it. That game is done. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that game. There's no way to inject any further life into that game. That game is done what it's done. Lay it out to rest. The new big dogs on the block. That's going to be Sorrows. Pour all your time and effort into that. I don't think they give a fuck about Returnal, and I think it would be a waste of resources. Whatever effort you were going to put into trying to give quality of life updates to that,
right?
Pour that into making Sorrows the best possible game it can be at launch.
I mean, credit to them because they did update Sorrows. I think they updated the polygon count. It does look a lot sharper than it did when it came at launch. So,
Mirror Returnal.
Yeah, Returnal. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, Steve, you've been inconspicuously quiet. Is it because this is too difficult of a game for you to play?
Yeah, look at his fucking
locked into Crimson Desert.
You look at his fucking shades. You can see the fucking map.
Any take on this game, Stevia?
Stevia, I got your Stevia right here, bitch.
Tell her up in the lid, bitch. Get some stevia. Shut the hell up.
I
could call you sativa.
It looks really cool. I don't know. I have to wait till it comes out and see whether or not I got to go steal my PS5 back from my kids.
Did you ever play Returnal?
I never did play Returnal. No.
No. Cool.
It is phenomenal. Worth your time.
I love these games. I love Bullet Hells. I love Nier Automata. It was phenomenal. It was just the fact of like the whole Returnal thing. You got to a certain level and then you died and then you had to go back and you had to start from square one and you're like, well, fuck, And
well, like I mentioned
fun,
earlier,
but...
it gets easier after you play a few. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things that, you know, like if you got it
but
time
this one
crunch,
is, as soon as you unlock a biome, and this one you're going to be able to travel immediately to that biome from
Right.
the start of the new launch. So that's going to take away a lot of that pressure.
By the way, you can also get to the biome in Returnal. You just have to get to it physically. Once you finish it,
you just haul ass through it.
Exactly. The portal will open and you have access to it. But I don't recommend doing that. I always say, finish the biome, get your proficiency up, get the calibration. And it will be a lot because even though you could skip the biome after you finish it, you get
you're coming in under power. You don't have any fucking upgraded weapons.
You get a huge
tier 3 and
calibration.
4. Yeah.
But you're not going to be as effective if you complete the whole biome.
But see, that's the point. In order to beat the game, you've got to basically beat the game in one run, essentially, whatever that run is, right?
No, not really. Like I just said, if you finish the biome, you're able to go back to it. But if you die, you have to start all over for the same biome, And
in order to technically beat it, you have to travel through each of the biomes. You can't skip. You got to go through each of the biomes to get to the next biome, to get to the next biome, to get to the final biome. Like that's the way the game works. So yeah, technically in one run, but you're able to get through much faster as you've gotten, I think, like you said, past the second biome. But again, I don't recommend it because by going through the biomes, even though it takes longer, you're getting upgraded weapons, you're getting extra abilities, you're able to buy the things to fucking heal you and do all this other shit that you can fly through it, but then you're literally just from the skin of your nuts trying to get past the final biome, and it's not a fun time.
No, if you're not like used to playing the game, it is frustrating. I agree. Yeah,
I mean, but just looking at this game, one of the best parts about Returnal is just watching other people who are really adept at this game play it. And I mean, just like sometimes like when I'm grading papers or doing stuff for work, like I'll have something as a white noise on the background, and I will literally have somebody just play Returnal, and it's just something about just watching somebody who's adept at that game able to play that game with the fluidity that they do. It's just impressive. It's my hat's off. I mean, again,
Returnal is probably one of my favorite games ever. I have the fucking vinyl. I have the art book. I love that game.
Well, I mean, I think it's woefully under. I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm not gonna say.
I mean, it's just because you don't see games of this ilk anymore. You really don't. You know what I mean?
You don't. Yeah. It's fun for whatever it is. It's just that like you've got to be in that mood to play a game of this nature and invest the time that it's asking you to invest. And just like any other game, like Crimson Desert, right? We were talking about this off stream before. It's a great game if you're willing to sort of invest the time to get messy with it all,
Yeah, it's old school in that aspect. It demands your time. You know what I mean? You're not. It's not going to hold your hand.
Right.
And not that it matters. I also think that it's cool that this time around we're not playing as Ellen DeGeneres or heterochromia.
Thank God
Celine,
for fucking that.
She has heterochromia. Yeah, I'm like, damn. You got a fucking blue eye and green. What's going on?
Hey, you see, here's the problem that I have, right? Okay, you see one of the bosses. I don't know if it's the main boss or what. One of the bosses is on the artwork, which is that multi-hand Kalima situation, and they want me to kill it. I don't want to kill my god. I do not want to sit there and play a game and my wife watch it and she's like, "Why are you killing Krishna?"
Right.
It's like, do not kill Kali. You're worshiping that motherfucker.
Tell her it's actually Indian gods, or are they just kind of inspired by the Indian?
I think they're inspired. I know the game. The Carcosa is inspired of a book that it was written in the 1800s. I forgot the name of the book. The Knight in Yellow or the Castle in Yellow, something like that.
No, if they have a boss with an elephant face and multiple hands, I'm out. I can't kill Ganesha. I'm sorry. I'm not going to kill Ganesha with a laser gun. I'm sorry.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Wise.
Yeah, man. They stand in front of me. I don't care if it's Sydney Sweeney topless. That bitch ain't going down. So
bitch, if there was Sydney Sweeney topless, you would put your controller down and pick up something else.
I mean, I'm gonna get murked a couple times because I am gonna stop and look.
Yeah, hey, she got that. She got Yellow. She got Yellow's booty. That shit being used up. You're going down. I might look at it, but you're going down.
I can't kill Ganesh.
There are no bosses. Doesn't matter what the character
Right,
is. It's too sacred for me to murk to get to the next level.
I don't want to go to fucking purgatory and Ganesh and say, you know what? We would send you to heaven, but you off my ass.
Nah.
This game.
They can send me there, and when they're like, "How'd you get here?" I'm like, "Bitch was standing in front of me in level 2."
That's right. Hey, as a matter of fact, that female character is the same voice actress that played Celine Vasos in the first game.
Is it in the same world? Is it in the same universe?
No, completely different universe. Yeah.
They should.
Not everything needs to be a shared universe wise.
Well, they need to. What's the point? You have one chick who lands on a planet and keeps regenerating her life, and you got this guy who's controlling in a fucking eclipse.
Spider-Man and Wolverine are the same universe. So
I already have that shit with Mario. I don't need to see it again. I don't need to see it again.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about the partner preview before we close out of the show tonight. It was it was
the fuck?
What the fuck? That sounded like what is that dude from Star Wars Episode 1? The pod racer? Sebulba, thank you. Sounded like fucking Sebulba.
This was an interesting one. Okay, let me say this. Okay, from a strictly from a logistic standpoint, the flow of the game of the showcase was flawless. This is exactly
it was very good.
Yes.
It was well, it's not a showcase. The part,
yeah, right.
Let's not say that, but it for what it was a partner preview.
Yeah,
I thought it was great. There was a lot of games like there have been full on showcases that I've watched where I've been less interested in many of the games than I was for this partner preview. There was at least 4 or 5 games I'm like, yo, that actually looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it looks sick. And some of the guys say, oh, where's the exclusives? Can you read? Fucking partner preview.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I walked away and people were
just
asking,
had a developer direct, what, 2 months ago?
Right.
But you want a fucking developer direct every fucking month?
Right. It doesn't work like that. Yeah.
Well, we were talking, I was in the chat last night with Mooch and them, and they said, what was your rating? I would say I gave it from what I'm about to say may trigger Steve just called me a pony, but let me explain what I'm saying here. I gave it a 5, mainly because
lowballing it.
No. From my perspective, if I'm looking at this from a content standpoint, or strictly from a content standpoint, and I'm saying, okay, what of all the games that they showed or they demonstrated, how many did I walk away with saying, okay, I got to play that day one? And I could only say 2 games.
The Vampire Hunter game and the Artificial Detective.
Which one?
I don't know. I was just guessing what 2 you were going to say.
No, I like that. A Stranger Than Fiction or Stranger Than whatever they want to call it. Stranger of Paradise or whatever they want.
That's one of the ones you like?
Stranger Than Heaven.
Stranger Than Heaven. And that old man Metroidvania. That's the only 2 I cared for.
In Japan?
Those are the only 2 I cared for. The Stranger Than Heaven and that old man Metroidvania, the life of Goldman or something like that.
The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Yeah, and that was the one that was playing on the preview of the stream, before the intro bumper of the stream.
Yeah, I kind of wish they didn't. They showed too many of the bosses on the game. Like, guys, what the fuck are you doing? Don't show the bosses. But I had like 4 games that I liked on that.
Yeah.
Preview.
I thought that I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but the one where you're hunting the vampires.
The Hunter.
I thought that one looked interesting.
Yeah, Hunter the Reckoning. Death Wish.
I thought
fucking amazing.
I thought that looked cool. I thought the Artificial Detective looked fucking cool.
You know what that remind me of? Artificial Intelligence.
Yeah.
The Artificial Detective. You actually were intrigued by that. I walked away.
It looked interesting. Yeah, you got to take down all this fucking rogue AI with the assistance of the little robo dog or contraptions to zap people. It looks like you're gonna have to be methodical in how you take them down.
Yep.
And it looked interesting. And you've got weapons. You can use kicking fucking the propane tanks and shit, and zapping on the ground. It was like electrocuting. Like it looked interesting, and it's different than the shit we see all the fucking time.
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. When I look at this thing, it's like games that I want to play like right now. Okay, and that one, I mean, I guess if I had a discretionary amount of time, then I would definitely go back and revisit it. Same thing with that Musa game or whatever they called it. That the one that looked like Onimusha, but for
The one
Korean.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's the other one that I thought looked cool was like an Onimusha type game. That looked cool, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but Nova, when I looked at that game, I was like, they showed another. I'm like, oh my, here we go, not another one. It's just like it's that same ilk of game like Wukong and Phantom Brave Zero and all of that stuff. And they're like, okay, well, it's another game based off of a mythos that I do not understand. That looks somewhat reminiscent of all the other games that came out like that. I mean, and again,
So
yeah,
you're smoking crack because Alien Deathstorm, Artificial Detective,
The Expanse
Super Meat Boy 3D,
The Expanse, Osiris Reborn.
See, Expanse,
Yep,
I'm
Expanse,
scared to
Osiris
say because
Reborn.
I love the Expanse.
I never saw the show, so I don't have any attachment to that. Alien Deathstorm did look fucking cool though.
Yeah, you need to watch The Expanse.
Oh yeah,
it's really good.
Expanse is
It's on Apple TV though, right?
I think I believe
it's Apple TV.
Amazon Prime.
I think it's Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Oh,
but
okay.
no, Nova, you will really like it. It has the political intrigue of the original Game of Thrones, when the first couple of seasons of Game of Thrones, all the politics and stuff. But it's in deep space, and it's really, really good. It's really
well written.
It's very well written.
Yeah,
very
I've heard great things about it. I also have heard like amazing things about the props and set designs of the show.
Yeah, one of the first scenes is like they're in space and they're getting down to business. Oh hell yeah, let's go. That's what's up. I said this is gonna be a good show for sure. Yeah.
But the Expanse video game, we've been promised a Mass Effect clone for a very long time, and until that comes out into fruition, I'm gonna sort of like reserve judgment on that one.
I think it's going to be good because Owlcat is a very good studio when it comes to those types of games. They have a very good reputation.
You can go on right now and sign up for the beta.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look bad. I just didn't have any type of attachment to the IP. So to me, it looked generic because I don't know the IP. It just looked like a kind of generic third person cover shooter type thing.
We were making a joke about this last night on GameSet Live. Mm-hmm. The Alien Deathstorm, ADS for short. If they had just called it Aliens in Deathstorm, they could have said AIDS.
100%. It looks really good. That was one of the highlights of the show for me too. It looks phenomenal. Like the atmosphere, and how the planet is like fucking.
Yeah,
it's complete chaos. It looks really good.
It looked like a blend of Rage, Mars, and Alien Isolation.
Yep, exactly.
I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that one because, I mean, you guys are talking about, and you're not the only ones. Like, a lot of folks were like, how can you rate it so low? And I'm like, well, there was only 2 games that I cared for. So I got to go back and rewatch that one again because I
thought,
to be honest with you,
I gave it a solid 7.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
Yeah, see,
8.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I'd only watched it the first time when I screen capped it. Mm-hmm. And then when I rewatched it with the guys on the show last night, I had it running in a loop, and after seeing it about the 3rd time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna give it an 8 because now that I've actually had time to see it more than once, I'm actually excited for more than I thought I was.
Yeah, I have to say the highlight for me is The Eternal Life of Goldman. The animation is amazing.
And there's a demo out already. You can get.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this weekend. It also reminds me a little bit of DuckTales with the cane mechanic, but the animation, the backgrounds is so good.
And you know what? To be honest with you,
I'm good.
And this is just strictly from me as a gamer right now, and this is just the mood that I'm in right now, right? All these hyper serious, hyper realistic games like this. I mean, again, I'm not discounting anything from this game, this Expanse game. I'm hoping that it comes out. Hopefully it is the Mass Effect that I've been wanting to play for eons now. I'm hoping for that because I'm looking forward to getting into a new Mass Effect type game.
I think it will because, like I just said, Owlcat has a very good reputation for
but
very good dialogue.
But you know what? I'm getting sort of like this look, this grayed out, hyper realistic.
Right.
Whether you want to put it in space or in a cyberpunk setting or in a fantasy situation, it's just like it's good, it's fine, and of course this is the type of game I like, but I want something a little bit different. Even with my Metroidvanias, like I've played what was that game? I'm having it. Ender Lilies, Ender Magnolia.
Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Night.
Yeah. What was that new game? The game that came out that everyone was waiting for, with the guy with the horns. Oh fuck! What was that game? Hollow Knight Silksong.
Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah. Again, the ambiance, the look, Ori, they're very dark, sinister looking games,
Yeah.
And I want like a little bit more levity in my life. Again, I'm looking for a little bit of humor in my life, or a little bit of color. And
I think the Eternal Life of Goldman is going to do
and that is why I'm looking forward to that game, because it's funny, it's whimsy,
so good,
and I like game. This is why I like Double Fine as a developer, not because they make compelling games, but their games are inherently funny.
And they're unique. They're very unique.
Funny, I mean, I like that.
I want another Brutal Legend.
Oh fuck! I want. I would pay $100 for another Brutal Legend. I would, like, if they came out and say, okay, we're making a Brutal Legends 2, but you have to pay $100 for the game. I'll be like, okay, I'm down for that.
Like, yeah, I mean, go ahead, Super. Yeah.
Now there's a make it open world and then drop the fucking like tower defense fucking strategy battle shit part of the game that was like, what? Why are we doing this in the game now? Like, I like just driving around in the car and beating people up. Now I'm doing this type of like command and conquer type shit. Like, scrap that and make it a big old open world game. Jack Black's still alive. Most of the legends of metal and rock are still alive. Besides Lenny and Ozzy, but most of the other ones are still alive. Fucking give me that, man. I'll take that over Psychonauts 3.
I like realistic looking games, but at the same time, we need some artistic, creative.
Yeah, I like stylized shit.
Yeah, we need variety. Can't everything be fucking realistic. I live in the real world already.
This is what we grew up on. Remember, for every Ninja Gaiden, there was a Kid Nicky. For every fucking Rygar, there was a Mega Man. Like there was.
And this Serious Sam game, it doesn't look amazing, but it looks like it could be fun. The Serious Sam game.
It looks like a good fun. Yeah.
It looks like some turn off your brain co-op with your buddies, just blowing shit up, having fun.
Okay.
And then you have Super Meat Boy 3D that's gonna fucking make you smash your controller. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. This is, I would assume, a Game Pass game, correct?
The Eternal.
The Serious Sam game.
I think it is.
Yeah, just wait till the end. It probably would be. It makes sense for it to be.
Yeah, and you see, this is, in my opinion, this is like the best use of Game Pass. $30 a month if you're buying Ultimate. You get this game day one. You get in, you play it, you'll get your fix out of it, and you'll leave, and you'll never have to go back to it again. And I like that. I like that. I mean, because this is a great game. It seems like fun. It seems like a really good game.
Not game. It's not Game Pass, but it is Xbox Play Anywhere.
Yeah, but it looks like a game that you put you drink a little you drink a little bourbon, you take a little edible, and it'll be a fucking fun ass time. So shit. So that's what I'm saying. But that's
like I said, it's just turn off your brain, blow shit up fun. It's like watching Fast and the Furious movie or any of the new Jurassic Parks. You're not going there because you're like, ooh, I wonder what the story is, what's gonna. No, you're there to fucking watch dinosaurs fucking eat people, or you're there to watch cars go really fast and do stupid shit.
You Nova, you said you'd have no propensity towards this one at all. Stranger Than Heaven. This looks phenomenal.
I mean, it reminds me a lot of the Yakuza games, and I couldn't get into those games. But the combat, like in the streets, looks fun. But I don't know. It reminds me of like the Like a Dragon game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was going to be like more like a LA Noir, but I guess it's more Yakuza. So yeah.
I mean, Yakuzas are also funny. I don't know.
But it's the gameplay mechanics. They're very clunky, the Yakuza games, and then so many. Yeah, there are funnier and silly, but then so much of that shit is just weird for the sake of being weird because Japanese culturally does some like weird shit, and I'm like, this means nothing to me. This is just some weird fucking thing. I don't give a fuck about it.
No, let me go back and say, have y'all eaten this yet? I don't know if y'all have had a chance to eat this yet.
Looks like he's eating ramen out of a fucking watermelon.
No. He ate that egg, that omuma rice, I think it's called. I mean, if you've ever had an omelet like this, you should definitely try to go to your Japanese restaurant of choice.
Never had it. Yeah, never had it. Yeah.
No, you guys have never had this? Hold on.
I haven't personally. Yeah.
It is really good. Well, you gotta like eggs first of all, but you know.
I like eggs just fine.
Yeah, this one right there. Yep. Did you see it? Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Let me see if I can pause it. Right.
Is that the one where they like cut the top and it like flowers open?
Yes. And it flowers open and then like the egg and it's like a little. Yeah, there it was. I missed it, but yeah, it was that little egg thing that you got. Yeah. No, you guys get the idea. But that thing, if you've never had a chance to eat it, but it was pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I looked at this game. This was one of the games I was like, okay, day one, I'm playing this game. Because again, I'm a huge Yakuza fan. I love Yakuza.
I had never played any of the Yakuza games, so I really don't know much about the series. So yeah.
I tried them when they were on Game Pass because I didn't want to have to buy them. And I was like, nope, not for me. I tried. I gave it a good shot. Just like Persona. I tried, not for me.
The only one might be interested in playing is the Feast of the North Star, because I'm a huge fan of the anime and it has the same mechanics as the Yakuza. But you know, with the Feast of the North Star universe, but other than that, I have never played any Yakuza. There's too many of them right now, so I probably won't play any of them. Yeah,
there's a lot of them.
No, I mean, you need to go ahead and see, like, whenever you have some time that you're not playing something else in, and you know, you could put away Returnal for a few minutes. You need to play one of the Yakuza games, and I think one of the more recent ones, it would definitely be up your alley because it's a good time. I mean, it's not like it's not going to be.
I think Like a Dragon is still in Game Pass.
Yeah, Like a Dragon will give you it will be a good litmus test to see if these type of games are something that has any traction for you or not. But
yeah, and I think Like a Dragon was one of the more accessible ones, and still for me, I was like, I couldn't imagine playing one of the older ones.
Yeah, some of the older ones were a slogfest, and I mean they were trying to be more Shenmue than anything else. And I'm like, well,
I was about to say it reminded me a lot of Shenmue, just a lot of walking around and doing bullshit.
So they're more focused in combat than exploration, basically.
Yeah, it's more like it's less combat and it's more basically you just sit there and like explore.
It's Steve's game.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Okay, Super Meat Boy 3D.
No, thank you.
Oh, I'm down. Hell yeah, I love Super Meat Boy.
Okay,
I played and enjoyed Super Meat Boy like way back in the day when it first came out, but I don't like it enough to fucking torment myself with the new game.
I just love the fucking masochistic fucking.
Let's put it this way:
but you get fucking die until you get good.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's put it this way: if you can play Super Meat Boy without getting frustrated, you have a future in education because you need to.
I love Super Meat Boy. It's so good. Yeah. It's elegant. It's simple but yet elegant in its gameplay design. Yeah.
Again, this is game.
And this one's in 3D.
It is. Yep.
Again, I guess for those.
Well,
I don't have to buy it.
2.5D.
Okay, this next game, I guess if you're into this type of
hard fucking pass.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah,
this is like Life is Strange.
Yeah,
isn't it like another Life is Strange? Yeah, I'm like, no, thank you. So
let me ask you guys a question.
Lesbian cross country journey. No, thank you.
I like the art. I like the art style, but it's just not for me.
No, but guys, let me ask
you. There's like no gameplay. They just fucking I don't know what they do. It's like this is
those pointing. Remember back in the Day of the Tentacle and all of those type of games where like the little text adventure games.
Point and click, yeah.
I guess this is the iteration of that in this generation of games. But I mean, I don't know.
No, that was Telltale Games. Telltale Games was the iteration of that. This is shit.
But they keep making them, so apparently somebody's playing them.
Because they probably cost $40 to make, and 5 people bought it.
I guess I don't know. I mean, not my cup of tea, not my bag, but they keep making
not for me.
I guess there's an audience. I mean, this is the thing that doesn't make sense to me, right? You got people who are like get together and say, okay, let's make a game. And they're like, okay, let's make a game on what? Oh, people just walking around and doing shit.
How dare you talk about Kojima like that?
I mean, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, what was that game what was that? What was that game that everyone was swearing about?
Welcome to Dinosaur High or some shit.
Yeah.
Talking about that one is like similar. Dinosaur, yeah, that thing. And they showed that at a PlayStation showcase. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You put this on a showcase? You couldn't save this for a state of play? No, you saved this for a showcase? You out of your goddamn minds?
I like this one. I forgot the name of it. The one that's showing right now on the screen. Ascend Zero, I think it is, or whatever. It looks cool. Yeah.
What is the premise about this one? It's like,
I think it's a roguelite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's like a cyberpunk style, like kind of.
Sometimes I think they make roguelikes because they're just too damn lazy to develop a safe spot. So they make this bitch a roguelike.
I heard Dispatch. It's really good, but I haven't played it.
I hear it's good too.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what the gameplay of it is. It just looks like I'm watching Invincible.
Right.
And now, these type of games remember back in the day with Space Ace and Dragon's Lair and shit like that?
Dragon's Lair, yeah.
Yeah, these are the types of games that. And again, I've not had a chance to play, but everyone who's played said it's fucking phenomenal. Jabari said this is it's like God tier. I'm like, okay, I'll just take.
Yeah, but is it phenomenal because it's a good game, or is it phenomenal because it's a really fucking good show that happens to have gameplay elements?
I'm thinking the latter more than the former. I'm almost wanting to bet that's the latter, as you said.
That's what I'm thinking too. Which, I mean, that's all good and fine, but when I play games, even though I like games that are heavy with cutscenes and stuff, I still want like gameplay elements.
Yeah, and
I kind of gravitate towards anything that's not like solely watching a movie.
Exactly. Like I mean, I don't get me wrong. There are, like, for example, with Netflix, they released that Dark Mirror episode, Bandersnatch. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But that was
that was a virtual choose your own adventure.
Exactly. But that's what these games look. Well, not this one, but the games that preceded this one. That's what they look like. They choose your own adventure. As dusk falls, Life is Strange. I mean, that's what they look like to me. So it is what it is. I mean, again, you have to be in a mood for that. This was what, Stalker 2, right? This is
not Stalker 2. This is the Alien Death Storm.
There goes. That's my point. This shit looks almost exactly the same. I'm getting tired.
Stalker 2 fucking doesn't look like this.
Come on, when you had that little rift and everything going everywhere, shit. That's what I'm like. I don't know, man. Alien Death Storm looked okay, fine. But let's be honest with you. If this game comes out this year, ain't nobody playing it.
You don't know that.
I mean, I'm saying that there's too much shit on them. This game comes out and you're going to stop what you're doing and play this game. It just seems like a wholly unlikely
Depends on when it comes out. Like, if it came out fucking next week, I'd probably check it out. Because the only other game on my horizon I'm interested in is going to be Saros, and that's not for another month.
Okay, I see your point. Okay, well, Alien Death Storm. Okay, Steve, you were married on this one. What's so big and special about Alien Death Storm for you, man?
Fucking looks cool.
I like the dystopian different planets and aliens and stuff, and just the ambiance of the terrain and the environment, and then the alien making it what it looks like it's going to feel like Alien Isolation. I'm there for it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the way like the doors and shit look, it reminds me a lot of like the Nostromo and the Alien film.
Yeah, that
like
looks like more like a
head
headcrab.
Corridors are. I'm not talking about the alien. I'm talking about the design of the corridors and the ship and the way the doors look. It reminds me a lot of like the Nostromo and the other ships in the Alien universe.
Please tell me none of you guys were keen on this one.
I honestly don't even remember this one because I'm sure when it came on, my fucking brain.
Yeah, it looks like a good party game.
It looks like a chill game.
Yeah. None of you bastards are playing this shit. All right.
No, I'm fucking playing that shit. It's about, I don't know, a king frog, and he sends his frogs to get food for him, and it's a silly game. But hey, to each their own, I guess. But I'm not playing it. That's for sure.
All right.
It's like a Fall Guys-esque game, but that game kind of sucks. Not for me.
And Stevia, if this shit was on a fucking PlayStation State of Play, you would be ripping this goddamn game to shreds. Come on, please.
No,
There
I wouldn't,
always,
because I understand what kind of game it is.
though. Yeah, there always is, dude. Every State of Play, every PlayStation showcase, there's always some game like this. As much as I don't want them there, I'm like, keep that shit, put that shit in a PlayStation blog. I don't want to see that shit. And these fucking, we got a designated amount of time. Show me the good shit. I don't care about that. No matter what, we always get one of these in them anyway.
Then they show the game of show.
Bluey, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah.
I guarantee you this game is probably going to outsell all of the games that were shown on this show.
Oh, this shit? Hell no.
Fuck. Do you know how many of the original Bluey sold? I think it's like upwards of like 3-4 million copies of
a
that
video game.
I want to say that Bluey
Are
game
you serious?
I kid you not. No, but look it up. How many did that last Bluey game sell? It sold an ungodly amount.
What was it called? Bluey sucks a dick?
I guess. I don't know. Bluey gives a blowjob or some shit like that. Bluey learns how to give a blowjob.
Bluey licked his nuts. Yeah.
It's just called Bluey the video game. Like shit that was made back in the 1980s when everything was the video game or the movie, like Transformers, the movie.
Bluey gets fixed and gets a cone on his head.
16,000 estimated sold on Steam. What are you fucking
16,000? That's it. I thought.
Yeah, 16 and then 3 zeros. Nobody bought this shit.
Okay, then why the fuck do they make another one? Okay,
because they rubbed 2 nickels together and were able to come up with all the funding required to make this piece of shit.
I mean, at this point in time, like, maybe they need to, instead of going to PlayStation and Xbox, maybe they need to go to ABC Mouse, like that. Maybe see that might be what they're sort of catering to,
They need to remake Reader Rabbit.
Exactly. Shit, they need to make, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. They need to redo that one. Okay, Stalker 2 DLC. I guess if you're a Stalker 2 fan, then this was right up your alley.
I wasn't.
I didn't play Stalker 2, so I don't know. You played a little bit of it, right, Nova? And you said it just wasn't your bag?
Yeah, it wasn't for me because I thought it was going to be much more like Metro. I love all the Metro games. I think they're fucking fantastic. I understand that they're also from Ukraine. A lot of them are people that worked on the Metro games. It looked very Metro, but Stalker 2 is far more like go fuck yourself. It's going to be brutally hard just to be brutally hard. Not so much that it's brutally hard, but it's less forgiving than a Stalker 2, and I just got frustrated with it. I'm like, dude, this every time I fucking die, I'm like, this is fucking what a pain in the ass. This game is a pain in the ass. So stop being fun and you start being like a pain in the ass. And like when games get like that, I just I check out because like even it's not that it's difficult because they're difficult games that I'm still like, okay, cool, like this is still fun. Stalker 2 for me got to the point where it was just like it stopped being fun and it just started being a fucking slog and a pain in the ass. And I'm like, it isn't fun anymore.
I know,
and I got it on Game Pass. I didn't even freaking buy it, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
No, I mean, I know.
I put a couple hours into it.
I know this game has a lot of teeth in the PC community. I mean, people who play PC, they swear by this game. A lot of people do. I mean, okay. To each their own. Stevia, you're a PC guy.
Yeah.
Any traction?
Do what?
Any traction about Stalker 2?
Yeah, I beat the first one.
Oh, okay. Because Nova played it, he didn't like it. So, like, what was like what? Okay, PC guy. I mean, I know when this game was first announced, not the DLC.
I played Stalker 2 on Xbox.
No, but PC guys really love this. Like what sort of like gravitated you towards the game? What is so good about it that
Because Stalker's great. I mean, it takes place in Chernobyl, the exclusion zone.
Okay, so like, I mean, because Nova like.
If you're familiar with the lore, yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about the lore.
Just because it didn't rub me the right way doesn't mean it would rub.
Well, not only that, but I mean, it leads into the reason why things are the way they are in the zone.
Well, I mean, but this game seems like a game that's a very niche product. Well, it's a DLC, obviously. So, I mean, it's only for.
Well, it was a niche product. So were the Metro games. The Metro games weren't major.
This is true. This is true. I mean, Metroid was meant
as
to
great
be.
as they were.
They were.
Yeah, Metro Exodus was great, but I don't think it did gangbusters. I'm looking at Metro, and that was on every platform available. I'm looking at sales of Metro Exodus.
Cool beans. All right, let's see what was after this one. Let's see.
Metro Exodus did about 10 million or so, which is actually pretty good. 10 mil.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for that time. What was this one? This one was, I forgot what was this one. Do y'all remember? Oh yeah. This was the Murmasa.
It's the Onimusha looking one.
Yeah, the Onimusha one. Yeah. With the zombies eating
the
everybody.
mimosa.
Yeah, mimosa. Mimosa is. I could use a mimosa right about now.
Yes, I got him.
At first, I thought this was the Onimusha that they've been promising, and I'm like, okay, well, then I said, okay, well, maybe it's not. But
yeah, I thought this trailer was like all over the place at first. I was like, what is this, a fucking Dynasty Warriors? Or what's going on?
Visually, the trailer looked fine. It was the audio that kind of took me out because there was like no music or anything. It was just like fucking noise the whole time. I'm like, this is the best you can come up with in terms of like the audio for the trailer. It was weird.
Yeah, it was edited poorly, in my opinion. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. It was really weird.
See, here's fundamentally the problem that I have with this game. If you just take a screenshot and you ask some random person, say, okay, is this a game that we've played or it has come out already, or is this a game that's coming out? And I guarantee you, most people, nine times out of 10 will say, oh yeah, this is like Tsushima or Yotai or whatever.
But that's not a fair question because it's a game that's approaching realistic graphics that happens to take place in like a ancient Japan or wherever the fuck it is, and we have a lot of games that look like that. But there's no difference if you took any first-person shooter or moved the HUD. I'm like, what game is that? Mm-hmm. Is that Battlefield? Was that Call of Duty? Which game is that? Like, I don't fucking know. It's some first-person. They all look the fucking same because they take place in similar areas. They have similar approaches to how they want the graphics to look. That's not really a fair question.
Yeah, but I think that a lot of these games are coming in with the whole, okay, me too, look at me, me too, I can play this game, we have the same thing, me too. It's just, I feel like some of these games will just get lost in the wash of it all. I mean, depending on when this game comes out, I just feel like it's going to fall on deaf ears. It's going to be...
And that very well may be the case, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's like but did it compel me to the point where I'm like, okay, well, this is a game that I got to play day one. I mean, I'm gonna get to it when I get to it. And again, when this game was just shown on this showcase, now we're hoping that the game is coming out within the next few years, but we next year or so. But we don't know. Maybe it might be delayed. Maybe it might be whatever. But whenever this game comes out, I'll just reserve judgment until that time because I think the showing that they showed on the showcase did not leave me intrigued.
Well, what do we know about the developer? What's the name of the game? Musa Moosa?
Yeah, Moosa. Yeah, it's a Korean developer. Yeah, from South
Korea. It's probably their first game, if we were to guess.
Okay, Musa Dirty Fate. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks cool. I mean. But it looks like stuff that we've seen before. I mean, it's I don't know.
The developer is Iggy Mob. I never fucking heard of Iggy Mob.
Yeah, it might be a new developer and stuff.
This is probably the first game, most likely.
I don't know. It's just it's 2027. Again, we do not know when in 2027. It might even be delayed beyond that, but it is what it is. So now this game, this was it this one Metroid? Or was it after this?
Yeah, one? This is it.
This is it. This game right here intrigued me.
This is my game of the preview.
This was my game as well. This was the one that made me walk away saying, you know what, this was a pretty fruitful time to watch because I enjoyed it. It gives me, as you said, DuckTale vibes. It gives me Cuphead vibes, and it's just. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, I mean, I think it looks good for what it is. It's I
just love the animation. Is so beautiful, man. The animation is top notch in this.
And you see what I'm talking about? Like, this game doesn't look like any of the games that preceded it, and it stands out. Now, if you are into this type of game, that's a different story. But it looks intriguing. I mean, and to be honest with you. None of any of this really sold it, but that boss with the one that I used for the blurb for this podcast in the beginning, that boss was fucking phenomenal, and plus the narrator was fucking hilarious. You know,
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
yeah, so I enjoy it.
There's also another trailer that his wife is talking about him to, I think, his daughter. And she's like, "Oh, did it really happen, Mom?" And shut up. Let me finish the story. It was fucking hilarious.
I mean, that's what I'm talking. This guy, this shit looked fucking fire. This shit right here, this scene right
fucking
here,
amazing.
that shit.
Yeah, I wish they didn't show so many of the bosses. Yeah. But other than that, I thought the trailer looks. This game is going to be something special. I think it looks so good.
Yeah, this looks
so good,
phenomenal. It was the game of show for me. And I mean,
THQ Nordic, man, it's coming out with some really good stuff.
Get the fuck out of here. THQ Nordic, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they're the publisher. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, Nova KY. Anything on this one, or not your bag?
Yeah, not for me. Not my. I mean, it looks cool, but it's just it's not the type of game. I don't play a lot of these old school
Metroidvania
reimaginations of no, it's not so much Metroidvanias, but like because I played Hollow Knight, and I played Prince of Persia: Royal Crown.
Yeah.
But I don't play a lot of these types of games. And this one, no, just
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
What about you, Steve?
I'll definitely try it out. Yeah.
Is it a Game Pass
sure.
game?
It
I
is.
believe so.
It is.
Okay, hold on. Fabio's here. Hold on. There we go. Fabio. I didn't see you, Fabio.
Hey, Fabio wants in.
Yeah.
Fabio, get your butt in here.
Okay. There we go. Where'd he go? And let me add him to the camera.
You're in here, Fabio. You're muted.
Fabio! Can you hear me? You are muted, Fabio.
Long enough. All good.
Okay, cool.
We're working now.
All right, so go ahead and catch us up. Okay, we're going through the partner preview or partner showcase, whatever you want to call the fucking game. The thing that just happened yesterday.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right.
We are up to the Eternal Life of Goldman. Anything that preceded this that you want to talk about? The Alien game, the Musa game, any of the other games that came out, or any of the games that preceded this that you want to talk about?
I mean, the game I really enjoyed is the game that is being developed by the same studio that makes the Yakuza games.
Oh, Stranger Than Heaven?
Oh, yeah, it's the one that Wise likes.
Like, this is one that I'm definitely excited about, and one thing that I think they did there is the fact that the graphics there seem to be the same engine that they are going to be using for the next Virtua Fighter game.
Oh, really?
So it looks really good. I don't know, like, I cannot confirm that, but from what I just seen the trailer, it reminded me of the graphics that they showed in that review.
But is anyone asking for another Virtua Fighter?
I mean, fighting fans at all. Any brand new fighting game, people are going to be excited.
Steve-O will be right back, cats and kittens.
I love fighting games, by the way. I love Virtua Fighter.
I mean, you can be hell of a sure that I am going to.
I do too, but I just feel like in recent years, unless it's Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, everything else has kind of fallen off.
Yeah,
like King of the Fighters didn't really do much. Virtua Fighter, I mean, Soul Calibur is dead and buried. Even though I love Soul Calibur,
I would parallel
Tekken.
I mean, what do you mean Tekken? Tekken is going well.
The Virtua Fighter is of all of them kind of like been sort of fell under the radar, if you will, right?
Yeah, it was in hiatus for a long time.
Yeah, they are bringing back. They are trying to bring it back, and
wasn't it a Sega Saturn launch game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn! But like, other than that, going to this one that you guys were talking about, this Life of Goldman or something like that.
Yeah.
The Eternal Life of Goldman. The art style is just amazing because it reminds me of Cuphead and Castlevania.
Yeah,
just reminds me of such a good mix there.
That was the highlight of the show for me.
It's a Cupvania.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
It's a Cupvania.
So it has some DuckTales too. You play DuckTales, Fabio?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has
I hear the fucking moon theme in my head right now.
Yeah, same here. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
All right, what is
Yeah,
it?
there we go. You
What
see
was-
what you start. So I mean, who cannot say that the goat of the entire events was Super Meat Boy 3D? Of course it was.
Well, I'm playing that. I love Super Meat Boy. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, either Super Meat Boy or Frog Squad. I don't
Well,
care.
if my blood pressure ever goes
Yeah.
too low, then I'll definitely play Super Meat Boy again. So there-
Squad was probably made by the developer that cleans the bathrooms. They told, hey, here, bro, here we hey, have
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, this is your
That's
project.
funny.
you know?
My home health nurse came over the other day and she was taking
mean,
my
first-
my vitals and she was like, "Oh, your pulse is a little bit low," and I was like, "Take something off."
I mean, first project ever that the person did. So yeah, there we go. And one joke that we actually ended up, oh my god, like this was such a bad joke that we made on the Game Set Live, which was that Alien Deathstorm game. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Mhm.
So here's the thing: the Alien Deathstorm games is called ADS because it's Alien Deathstorm. Okay, pretty
Oh,
obvious.
really? Wow.
We
That's how
we
acronyms
were
work. Cool.
I mean, we were extremely glad that it was an alien in Deathstorm
Oh,
because
Steve already
otherwise it
made
was
that
going to
joke.
be.
He beat you to it.
This-
The AIDS, the video
So,
game.
wait, Steve, you actually brought the joke that I made. Were you? Did you say that you invented
But
that?
yeah, you're part of my panel. I get to take credit for all you
yo,
bastards.
he Carlos Mencia'd your ass.
Oh, this dude be stealing your jokes. That's how we do. Steve-O?
Dee-dee-dee.
Motherfucker just Mark Zuckerberg me. What an asshole. Taking credit.
Yeah,
You
that's
fucking
the thing
Thomas-
about these
you
Americans.
fuck-
They just take it shit that's
Thomas
just
Jefferson?
that's other people's and just take it for their own. You know, it's like,
Yeah, because who's gonna stop us?
I mean, it all started with fucking Thomas Jefferson. I mean, I'm sorry.
Wow. Your brother took it back, way back.
Damn, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Go ahead. I mean, you guys have your origins, okay? I just want to point out that.
the fact that they showed Hades 2 was kind of surprising. I did not know it was not on Xbox yet. I thought it was on everything.
Yeah,
It was
I thought the game had come out already.
Me too.
No, it wasn't exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, and like it got released last year.
Oh,
Actually,
so
it's not like it's such a long
technically
time.
did release, yeah.
Oh no wonder I didn't play it.
Yeah. Because when I saw it, I was like,
Can't believe
Why haven't I
Mr.
played this?
Nintendo didn't play it.
why haven't I played this? But I thought it came out already. I guess that's why.
Here's
I
no,
definitely skipped
here's
Switch
the
2.
thing. Here's a very good reason why Wise didn't play it because he's just a bitch for hardware, not software. Just want to put out there.
No, to be honest with you, with the Switch 2, my son, I played Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong game, and then I put it
Bonanza.
down, and my son took it all.
Okay.
Now the Switch 2 is lost. Nobody knows where the fuck it is, and nobody cares.
If I lost a $450 fucking piece of hardware, that would be the last piece of hardware I ever fucking saw again.
Wait. Is it your son that you shared with us that was having his birthday and you were going out to have dinner?
Yes,
Was it?
yes, him.
That's.
No,
I
it's
thought
somewhere
so
in
much
the
better
house.
for him.
Let's put it. Okay, full disclosure, it's not lost. It's somewhere in the house. Nobody's motivated enough to look for it though.
I mean, I had such high hopes for that kid. I didn't know he was going to be so much like, I mean, you.
Yeah, you got some fucking lazy ass kids, man. Goddamn.
I mean, I really hoped he was going to get the better side of the family. Which
What
is
the fuck?
probably
I
his
played
mother.
Donkey Kong. What's the reason to play that? Look for that fucking thing. When Tamagotchi Life comes out, I'm gonna go get it again because I want to play fucking Tamagotchi.
He just stole a console. What you talking about? He's a thief.
No, but he doesn't even know where it is anymore. We don't know. We all know it's somewhere in the house. Where it is, we don't know, but nobody's
mean,
motivated enough to look for it.
Have you checked the pawn shops or your local EB Games or GameStop, whatever the fuck is still around?
No, because that would actually mean that somebody would have the energy to go to one of those places and do it. And unfortunately, I know I don't, and my kids are too fucking lazy to do it. So I know that. I know it's somewhere in the house, but just nobody cared to look for it. So
That's fucking pathetic. I'm sorry. My parents would have been like, "What are you doing?" "Oh no, whatever the fuck you were doing, you're finding that fucking thing, and you're not stopping until you find it."
Oh yeah.
my wife keeps telling me, she's like, that fucking device, you either need to remove the dock from the showcase or find the goddamn console. And we're like, yeah, we'll get to it.
I mean, honestly, I'm really surprised how did you manage to have energy enough to finish a PhD to that point if you are so lazy.
No, I was motivated by money when it came to my PhD. What am I motivated for now with my Switch 2? I mean, come on. Hades 2, I'm telling you, that ain't it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I played my games. Again, Metroid, no offense. I'm a Nintendo guy. Fuck that. I'll even show you something else.
Hades 2 is really good, man. You're missing out.
That's good.
It's fucking amazing. Hades 1 is really good, and the 2 is very good too.
No, the first Hades is really good.
Amazing. Oh yeah.
The moment like it grabs you with the addiction of playing and replaying again, it's just shit.
Yeah. It gets really good. Yep.
Yeah,
you got the Virtual Boy shit. Wise. You got.
I got the Virtual.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah. Have you played it? Did you try it on?
Hell no! I just got the goddamn man. Do you see the box it came in? It's a showpiece. Who plays on that shit? I mean, nobody plays on that shit.
You want to lose your fucking neck? You play that shit. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Nothing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you end up blind if you play long enough.
Oh yeah, I played it when it was like, I don't know, 10, and I fucking had a headache like I never had before.
All I gotta say is I bought the Virtual Boy. I played with the Virtual Boy, and my ass got canceled 3 times in a row. I'm not saying
honestly, I'm so curious. Like, first of all, how did they manage to make it legal to release it at the first moment they made it?
Mm-hmm.
And second, how did they manage to do it again now?
There's nothing inside of it now. The Switch 2 slots into it. There's no actual hardware inside of it.
I'm pretty sure that must have, like, that should be used as a nuclear weapon.
Although the Wario game, Wario's Wood, it's really good, but I like my eyes. Thank you very much. Fuck that. Nah, I'm not playing that. Mm-hmm.
I like having normal brain function and not aneurysms as well.
Right, right.
You don't want to look like you're fucking looking through a periscope on a fucking submarine for 5 hours.
But hey, say what you will, before Meta, before Vision OS, there was a Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
there was VR before that.
I mean, I know it came with a warning back then. If you were like younger than 6 or 7, but the kids didn't give a shit. You think they're gonna read that?
You know what?
They're gonna fucking put it on.
Look. All I'm saying is they came out with a Virtual Boy. 20 years later, we're talking about the birth rate for most countries is really low. I'm not saying correlation equates to causation, but I'm just saying. Okay. They release the Virtual Boy, the birth rate falls. There's a reason for that. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Now everyone was everyone on this panel for some reason was hyping this next game up. It could know for himself, even though he knows his ass is never going to play this goddamn game.
Are you fucking talking about the artificial detective?
Yeah, he is.
Play that shit.
You are not going to play artificial fucking detective.
I'm 100% going to play that game.
You're going to play it now because I'm going to call you out on it. But that game came out, it would have fallen under the goddamn radar.
Why is it like you're forcing me to play a game that I at the start said I like that game?
You like that game, but it does not mean that you like it enough to compel you to download the bitch and play it. That's the problem.
It looks like a fun game.
It looks interesting. Yeah, I thought
legitimately looks fun.
It looks really good.
I think the comeback got a little janky, but I like the concept of the game. It looks cool. Yeah.
It looks like it's heavily stealth based, and looks like you have to be methodical in how you traverse through areas and take enemies down. And I like that type of game.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of has a lot of artificial intelligence. You know what I mean? A little bit. I think that kid might be a robot.
Like a Spielberg movie?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Minority Report the other way, though. You know, that's just, I don't know. It just looks weird. I mean, I don't know. It may
Hey,
again. I'm
no Minority Report slander. I'm a big fan of.
Here you are
Philip K. Dick.
bitching about games that look like every other game. This doesn't look like every other game.
No, it's unique for sure. We complain that there's not unique games, but when the ones come out, we bitch about them.
Here's
the protagonist definitely has a unique design.
Yeah.
I mean, we discussed as well, saying that game, the Artificial Detective, is a mix in between I Am Legend and I, Robots.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you're right.
And Bicentennial Man.
The best would it be for the main character to be voice acted by Will Smith. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's how you do it.
And no guns, you just slap everybody.
Exactly. You just slap everyone. And you
Was
say,
was this made by
Keep that woman, keep my wife out of your mouth. Keep that out of your mouth.
Keep my robot kid's name out your fucking mouth.
Every single enemy has Chris Rock's face.
No, this face right here, this guy looks okay. The face of the main character looks a lot like.
What's the special move? A super slap?
the main when I saw the main protagonist, he looked a lot like Robin Williams in Bicentennial Man, and I'm like, okay.
Yes,
you're right. Does. You're right, Wise. Holy shit, I didn't think of that. You're right.
Yes, it makes sense.
I ain't playing
at the end of the game, he becomes a human. He actually becomes a true.
Yeah, exactly. He becomes that.
Now the cycle is complete, and then you discover that he is actually the child that he's protecting in the trailer, right. And the cycle is complete.
It looks like this child might be like the last bastion of humanity or something. That's what I get from, you know what I mean? He's trying to protect them. That's what I get from like this trailer.
Why? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, the world would be way much better if this kid just disappeared. So
yeah, right. It's like fuck you, bitch. I'm a machine. They're machines. What the fuck? Yeah, you're the odd man out, bitch. You're the one causing trouble.
Right.
Shit. I don't know.
All this shit because of you little asshole.
Yep.
Man, with these robots taking care of these little humans. We got Pragmata that's doing something similar.
No, we ain't stopping to go to the bathroom. Who goes to the fucking bathroom? You do. Nobody else does, just you.
I told you to go before. I told you to go before. Why didn't you go before?
Don't make me. Lord Jesus, don't make me hit this child. Oh shit. Parenting 101. That's
why was a program to feel irritation.
Parenting 101 from Wise. When it's like, oh, you lost that $450 piece of material, piece of hardware. Don't worry about it.
No, we've not lost
Parenting 101.
We just gotta.
Oh, you're too lazy to look for it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll budget another one. You're a good kid.
I mean, I think that's a really good way Wise gets to see if the child is his. You know what I mean? You lost something. It's really valuable. Are you looking for it? No. Okay, you're my son. Right, actually, my son. Okay.
Well, you know, your blood. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work, kid. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you feed a dog long enough, it starts looking like you. You know, shit. I fed these bitches for 20 years. So,
shit, but if I did that, oh my god, you better find that or you gotta get your ass whooped. I'll be moving so fast. A track and field fucking dude can't fucking keep up with me.
Come on.
I swear to God.
What the fuck am I going? What's compelling me to look for right now?
I'm going to. It's the principle. It's the principle.
Fuck the goddamn principle.
Yeah. No. Hold up. If you almost $500, it's something that they're supposed to take care of and be responsible for, and they just up and lose it in your fucking house. If I would have done that, like, I don't give a shit what you're doing. You are going to look for it and you're going to find it. If it's here, you're going to find it, and you're not doing anything else until you do. And then after you find it, I'm taking it away because you can't be trusted with it. That's exactly what happened.
If you don't
go get a kid, Nova. No, Paul, Nova, go adopt a kid. 20 years later, I'm going to ask you, gonna revisit this topic all over again.
If listen, I don't have one, but if I did, I'd tell you what. If they're just like, oh, you just lost that $5,000 thing, it's okay. I mean, where'd you put it? Where the fuck is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
it's quite
$500.
simple.
I
It's
bought
quite
it, not
simple.
you. Where the fuck is it?
It's quite simple. You say, you just tell it, like, either you find it or I'm going to simply omni-man your ass, motherfucker. It's just
See, the difference is I never would have lost it in the first fucking place
Right.
because I always put shit back where I got it from when I was done with it. That's just the way I was taught from the beginning. So I never misplaced shit or lost shit because I always knew where it was. Even if I took toys out of my little toy chest, if I wanted to go play with another toy, I put the toys I used back in the toy chest before I went and moved to the next fucking toy. I never lost anything.
You know, I did that when I was a kid too.
Believe me, I know super Spanish parents don't fuck around. Super is right. He's 100% right.
I did that.
I agree with him 100%.
I did that shit when I was a kid. I organized my shit, made sure everything was where it's supposed to be, and all that did was made it easier for my mom when I went to college to put all that shit in a box and sell it for $50 a pop.
Told me that.
So shit. The way I look at it, I fucking did myself my own goddamn self a disservice. If I made that shit a little bit harder to find, maybe all that shit would have been sold for $50.
Nah, see, you're looking at it the wrong way. See, at least your mom was able to sell it. Had you not put it all there, it just would have been fucking lost to time, and no one would have been able to fucking make money off of it.
You know what?
He's
I can't
got a
argue
point
with
there.
that logic.
He's got a real point.
With that fucking logic.
Yeah, no, from childhood, I was always taught put the shit away and then take care of stuff. Like I have things, my parents too. We have shit that's 20, 30 years old. That still looks like it's brand fucking new. We still have boxes for them and shit. Like we always take care of our stuff.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and okay. So general takeaway from the show. Again, the flow of the show was good. But go ahead.
I said it was great.
If you had to put a score,
it was great.
Yeah, I gave it a 7. Some people, oh, it's a 5. Get the fuck out.
It is a 5 for me. God damn it! There's only 2 games that have compelled me.
I mean,
go ahead.
Don't go to the fucking Amazon jungle, do ayahuasca, and then fucking rate shit. It's not a fucking 5. Stop.
I think it was the same level as the state of play that we had earlier this year, and I think the state of play was like the best one we had in recent years. You know what I mean? So like, I would give it an 8, the same way as I gave an 8 to the state of play. I would give an 8 to this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I
figured there was at least 4 or 5 games I was legitimately interested in, and look like a fun time to play. And for me, that's good. Most of these come out in like 1 or 2 games, or it's 1 or 2 games. It's 5, but it's like 1 or 2 new games. The other 3 don't really count because they're games I've already seen already, and I already knew I wanted to play them. These are all games I'd never seen before, really, for the most part, other than Stalker 2, but it was just an expansion. All the other ones I hadn't seen before. At least I haven't. I don't know if they were shown other places, but. So for me, I was like, there's 5 games I never heard about before, never seen before, all interested me. That's a good presentation for me.
Yeah,
like I said, 7 or 8, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Steve?
8.
Really? 8? That's pretty high.
Yep.
Okay.
8.
Metroid?
7. Solid 7. Yeah.
What about you, Fabio?
I said it, like I would give it an 8, honestly.
After hearing all your arguments, I would probably go up to a 65 or a 70 percentile. You're probably right. I mean, I walked away. I was very intrigued by Goldman. To be honest with you, I'm going to probably download that, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow, in the previews as well. So yeah, I mean, when I gotta walk away and immediately like be compelled to download something, I guess that deserves something. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that and the whole Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. What else do we have? We talked about Nintendo. We talked about game scopes. I'm
surprised you didn't talk about the Fortnite layoffs.
Oh yeah. The layoffs. Well, let's just talk about it. Yeah. Well, since PlayStation wasn't the only one who had layoffs this week, but Fortnite Epic came out and said they are letting go of 1,000 developers, and they were in the whole Fortnite thing. So, are we seeing the end of an era for this game, or is it just?
I can only hope so.
I hope so.
1,000 people
honest,
ain't is a small amount. That's the thing. Go ahead.
Damn this cancer on our beloved gaming.
I mean, I'm really sorry, but your sacrifice shall be necessary for the better of everyone else. I don't give a damn. I really hope he dies.
Me too, because if we can finally, for fucking once, show all these game developers, look, you can't make the new Fortnite. Even Fortnite is done. People aren't looking for that. Make something else. Maybe they'll finally make something else and stop chasing Fortnite 2.0.
Well, that's the question.
I mean, it bothers me. I mean, the moment I saw, okay, this is getting out of hand, is the moment that I noticed that Tekken 8 has a fucking battle pass. Why does Tekken 8 has a battle pass? It's just a fighting game. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about a battle pass in a fucking fighting game.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, you do realize that 30 years hence, you're going to be sitting in a fucking retirement home and you're going to be talking to people who are going to be feeding you pudding through a straw, and you're going to be telling them, back in the day, we should get the whole game on the whole disc and everything was there.
I had to pop the disc in a whole pause, and it came on a screen. And what are you talking about, old man?
You used to have to go play the game to unlock the character's cosmetics.
No, what the real story is, I'm gonna be like, back in the day, we were so fucking dumb that we would pay extra money just to buy shit that should have already been in the game we already paid full price for.
Right.
I paid $20 to get my fucking horse some armor.
Yeah. There was 5 armors in the game. They were all dog shit, but there was 37 dope ass armors, but they're all $5 a pop.
Hey, it was a pretty good looking armor.
Yeah, it's literally them intentionally removing the cool content from the game and saying, no. Hold up, let me see. It's like being on fucking Tinder, right? It's like, let me see that armor. Swipe left, that's going to be in the game. Swipe left, that's a sexy one. Swipe right, sell it back to these motherfuckers after the game launches. That's literally what they do with all this shit.
Yeah. What was that game that came from Ubisoft? Phoenix Rising, right? Yeah, that game.
That was actually a good game.
It was a good game.
It is.
But all the cool shit was behind the fucking paywall.
Oh, of course, it always is.
It's Ubisoft.
Actually,
what do you expect?
You get the generic basic bitch shit. Any of the cool shit they're gonna sell back to you, even though the development and design of that shit came out of the same budget for the actual game. So it makes no sense, but they do it because they can.
I mean, some of those,
honestly, add another one to the old man. Back in my day, games actually had a good name. Because for fuck's sake, what's with the developers in giving such long, stupid ass names for their shits?
Like which one?
Immortals Phoenix Rising.
The original name was better. What was the original name of Immortals? I remember the chief's name. I was like the first one.
Gods and
Gods and Monsters, something like that.
It was Gods and Monsters.
Is that it?
I believe something like that. Yeah.
The name of the game was Biggest Dickus, and then Monty Python sued their ass. That's really good.
Oh man, I watched a video real quick. I watched a video today of this guy who's reviewing these different like beers with terrible names, and one of them, the name of the beer was Diskin, so Diskin cider. So it's Diskin cider.
Jesus.
Oh shit! I don't know, man. I just it's not. It's basically, I don't know. You know what? Come to think of it, and this is just me saying from an outside perspective in this regard. If gaming was what it is now, like if this is the gaming environment that I would sort of got into or sort of been introduced to, I don't know if I would be a gamer.
You 100% would, because this is what gaming is. We just know that there were better times back in the day. That's all it is. We came from the greatest times. So if you were coming up now, you were a kid now, this is all normal shit. This shit's just normal to you. So you wouldn't have a negative uh view of the gaming landscape because this is just the way shit's always been.
Well, and this goes back to all of this. And you know, when I talked about the cell phone model, I'm talking about, okay, you know, that I think the era of exclusive games tethered to a certain generation of a box, those are long gone. And I think what's going to happen is that it's going to be, they're going to make games, they're going to be able to play on all platforms until they physically cannot make them optimized to play on all platforms, in which case then they'll say, okay, you can't run this on these types of devices. Kind of like what Apple does with their, when they release a new OS version, they're like, okay, these phones are supported, this lower than this, you can't get the OS. So I think that's what's going to happen. And, you know, the thing that we knew about, you know, these hard, fast lines for generations, those are a pipe dream. And rightfully so. If you're asking people to pay $1,000 for a box plus or minus, then it's not fair to force them to upgrade to play a game, you know. And that again, I mean, I can see that point as well, but you know.
It's not only that. It's the biggest thing is if you're asking $1,000 for a box, when the last box they bought was only 500,
Right.
expectations for what that machine is going to do for double the fucking price are going to be unattainable.
And you're right. I mean, it's gotten to the point where, like, it seems that this whole hobby, and I hate to call it that, but it's just
What it is. What it's always been.
It's getting to a point. It's getting to a point where it's almost going to become price prohibitive, especially to play.
Wait. I'm really sorry right now. You're telling me that what I've been saying for the longest time, you're admitting that?
Well, you know, I think it's being manufactured this way. And again, this is tinfoil hatting. And I mean, we know that this whole thing with streaming games, that is like the best situation that these developers want you on, or these publishers want you on. They don't even have to sell you a piece of hardware. They can just give you access to, you know, download, like stream the game, right? And I think this is sort of like being done intentionally. Yeah, you want to play it locally? You're going to have to shell out 4 figures. Oh, but here's a $30 a month option where you can get the same game, but you don't, you know, own it. You could just stream it, you know? And I mean, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I mean, I know that's the future that we're going into, whether we like it or not, but I don't know if it's just a future that I'm intrigued to live through, you know? So, yep. Anyhow, all right. Anyone have any final thoughts before we go ahead and do our closings and get out of here?
Yeah, fuck $900 consoles. There you go. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, at this point in time, you know, like
if people were complaining about games being cross generation, hold on tight. Next generation is going to be a way longer time.
Oh, it's funny you said that. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
That's my point. My point is that there's not going to be a hard, fast line that, oh, this game is a PS5 game, this game is a PS6 game. No, it's going to be, oh, you can play it. You just may not be able to play it to the best fluidity as you may on this box, but you can still play it, you know? And
I
think the only people that would be possibly intrigued, even though at that price point is still asking a lot, $1,000 still asking much, but the only people that would be intrigued are the people that didn't hop on this generation. So the people still on the Xbox One, still on the PlayStation 4, that now they're on a fucking island. They're by themselves, right? They're stuck. So either they jump to the 5 and the Series X, and now they're like, okay, well, I'll save money, buy a 5 or Series X, and play the cross-generational games for the first couple of years, or do they say, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend the money and jump the generation and go to what'll be an actual upgrade over the hardware I have. But they're really the only ones that's going to be like kind of willing to want to buy that.
I think we are going to be getting to the point where it is literally going to be like PC players, where you get to play everything you can. However, you have the do's that have the high end hardware and the don'ts that don't have the the high end hardware. So like, but games are going to probably be cross generation for the entire generation now
Mm-hmm.
because of these shits. That you cannot just simply expect that because of one or two or three games here that they are going to be releasing, people are out of nowhere going to be willing to spend over $1,000 on a brand new console. Because it's next
I don't see
generation.
it going the
Nobody
whole
cares.
generation though. I think it'll be a few years, 3, 4, 5 years. But I don't think it'll be the entire generation. I think just like it is now. Like obviously the
I
cross-generational period in this generation lasted far longer than we normally see. But we've gotten to the point where almost all the cross-gen games have pretty much dropped off. Most of the major games are going to be that are releasing are only current gen.
Mm-hmm.
no, like, but I imagine that in the future is going to get to a point like that. Not necessarily now, this brand new generation that is coming up is going to have a cross-gen games through the entire thing, but I think it's going to get to the point where going towards this tendency where there's going to be a generation that is going to be okay, the new thing of the generation are actually the games, because in terms of hardware it's so mixed up by the people that can buy and cannot buy that the developers will not be asked to simply, oh yeah, let's make a video game just simply for that specific new generation hardware, because not everyone is capable of buying it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
For
it's like
some reason, your left arm looks like it's infected with a zombie virus.
my left arm.
No, Fabio's. Like the way like the light is doing something with the camera, it looks like he's got like spidering like black veins on his left arm. Like
Well,
infected
maybe
with a
he's
zombie virus.
maybe he's that guy, the samurai guy from Onimusha. He has to go out and put his glove or some shit.
I'm really
Yeah, see, look.
I'm really
His left
sorry.
arm's infected.
I'm really sorry. I'm a man. I have fur. I have beard. And what can I?
And I was just playing
what
with
can I
myself.
s-
That's why I was late to the podcast. But yeah,
Gotta go there, have you?
that's why his hands
were.
were looking kind of irregular because they were cramping up because of what he was engaged in earlier.
Here's another regularity for your mate. There we go.
Called you mate.
So okay, what about Netflix? We heard the rumor that Xbox might be bundling.
Increased the. Oh, we're talking about that. They're talking about the price increase. They just fucking increased the prices again.
Yep.
They did.
$1 for
ridiculous, man.
$1 for the ad tier and $2 for all the other tiers.
Shit, I swear to you, God, like that. At the end of it all, even death is going to be a subscription service. I swear to you, God. You can die, but if you die on a Tuesday, we're gonna have to charge you this amount of money. But if you die on a Wednesday, we can save you a little bit of money. That's why. So make sure when you croak.
It's getting ridiculous.
It's. But then again, there was rumors that Xbox is trying to talk to Netflix. And here's my thinking: gas is $3.50 a gallon, and that is the number. That is the number that most people know, or who are in the know, that is a concerning one. Once gas starts ticking up above $3.50, now you start getting into shipment
problems. 380 here for the last week.
Huh?
It's been 380 for the last week.
Well,
here.
I mean, California has been 5. I'm talking about just like, national average is still right at 350. So once it goes beyond that, then, you're talking about everything going up because the cost of shipments go up. And see, here's the problem that I have. And here's the situation I'm thinking. All of these subscription services, whether you want to call it Game Pass, whether you want to call it Netflix, Hulu, whatever, they are maxed out. They are getting, for the most part, they have right now 95% of all of the subscriptions they are ever going to get at this point in time. And therein lies the rub. Their subscription counts are not growing and the costs are going up. and the cost of living is going up, so people are going to start cutting things, and the first thing that goes is the subscription service. So maybe that's they're out. Maybe they're like, okay, maybe if we can bundle this with another subscription service of another type, maybe we can show, we can offer enough, incentives.
What to bundle Netflix with what?
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you are just giving more arguments for Microsoft. So, oh yeah, Game Pass Ultimate is now $45 a month.
Right.
Well, I mean, think about it this way: Netflix is what, 20 roughly now, without the ad, right? And Game Pass Ultimate is 30. If they can bundle it and get it for 40, which I don't think they will, but if they, because Asha was talking about lowering the prices anyways. If they can bundle it and get that for 40.
No, like if they are, people are not going to be happy about another price increase. Oh, it has Netflix. Fuck off.
Yeah, and I
No,
don't
it'll
think
be an
I don't
option.
think the bundling is going to help anyway, because they're already not making enough at the price point they're at. So now you're going to bundle to where their share of the bundle is it's like the same thing. Like, oh, we getting both for 40. Yeah, but isn't their half now less than the 27 they were charging when they were by themselves?
Yeah, as opposed to, and again, this might be a way for them to stop the hemorrhage, because I mean, look, guys, look, if you've seen the market right now, you can't keep going. When gas goes up, everything falls precipitously, and you know this. And we're going into the summer season, and gas is higher than has ever been in the past 4 years now, and we're going into peak season. So it's only going to
get $5 in 2022.
Yeah,
it was $5.
It's just because it's market uncertainty that's causing the gas prices. Because like we only get fucking like 2% of our oil from that region of the world. We don't, whatever happens there doesn't really affect our oil, but the market uncertainty is causing all the fucking prices to go haywire.
No, it's a speculation. It's a speculation of it all, right? Like, for example, if we can, if they are charging more money there, and we as a provider of oil to the world can offer it cheaper, it still reduces the amount available for the domestic supply. So
I can say one thing to the bundling question. We know that Asha Sharma is making some moves, and she's talked about lower priced Game Pass tiers, and she's also talked about she's listened to the gamers complaining about, well, why should I know you're giving us these extra things with Game Pass Ultimate, but I'm not interested in those extra things.
Yeah.
So they're starting to discuss personalized tiers for Game Pass members. So the Netflix bundle would be one of those options. You have Netflix and you have Game Pass. Well, here, drop your Netflix subscription or combine them with your Game Pass, and if you don't use the Fortnite and you don't use the whatchamacallit, here you go.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Take our Netflix bundle.
If I'm paying what I'm paying for Netflix, and I'm paying what I'm paying for Game Pass Ultimate, which I'm paying for both at the same time right now, different at their highest tier. If they can bundle both high tiers together and offer it to me, even with a $5 discount per month, that is still more compelling to me than keeping them separate, because that's still $60 a year that I'm saving. That's like, one dinner for us.
I see. Night. What worries me though is the implementation. Because what would is it going to be on Netflix's end where you enter your Xbox information and log in to create the bundle, or is it going to be on Xbox's end where you log into your Netflix like you are? Because a lot of people that have Netflix, they've already logged into Netflix on their consoles. Mm-hmm. So Microsoft's already got that record of, okay, this person accesses the Netflix app and here's their login information. We'll just create this bundle and take it off of We'll do the heavy lifting for Netflix so that Netflix doesn't have to do it.
I just don't know if
the implementation will be interesting.
I don't know that it'll move the needle much either way, because like people who are interested in Netflix and want Netflix already have Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
People that are interested in Game Pass and want Game Pass already have Game Pass. People that are interested in both and want both, for the most part, already have both.
Yeah, but if they have both and I can save them $5 a month, then shouldn't it be a no-brainer?
Yeah, but if they're already paying for both,
right?
You're going to save them money. Why?
I pay
This is true.
$58 for both services
Yeah,
right
but
now.
but Nova has a good point. If you're paying for both right now, anyways, why would these corporations be compelled to sell to you for cheaper?
No, I'm not saying that there's no reason. I'm just saying that I don't like who is the target audience for this in a way where it would move the needle for either major company, right? Because I don't see this bundle causing an influx of Netflix subscribers or an influx of Game Pass subscribers. I just see
Well,
it
if
being
it
the
can
same
be,
the
look
same
at it
people.
like this. Look at it like this. You've got smart TVs that don't have the Xbox cloud gaming option on them, but you are able to play Netflix games on them and through just the Netflix service. It could be a portal into the Xbox cloud gaming on the television on televisions that aren't compatible with that by
Okay,
combining the two
that's a little bit
services.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, but what Nova is he's saying is that this is not going to budge the needle. All this is going to do is take their pre-existing people who have both, like myself, and maybe compel them to sort of move laterally, as opposed to causing extended growth
At a lower dollar point.
Yeah.
And not everyone is going to be willing to do that transition. Like if someone doesn't have Netflix, they just won't care. They might not care actually.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be an a la carte offering where it's not forced on you as part of a tier. For the people not interested in Netflix that want Game Pass, they're just going to get it without. So again, like to me, it just seems like this is targeting people that already have either of or both of these services already.
Mm-hmm.
Like
For what Steve's saying though, in a world where it makes it so that you could play Xbox games via streaming through the Netflix app, I could see that being like a selling point because then you wouldn't need a console or anything. You can log into your Netflix account, go to the Xbox game library within a Netflix account, and with an Xbox controller, play those games right through your smart TV without needing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. But still, it's like these people are already probably subscribed to one or both services already. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see it moving the needle for either company all that much. I could be absolutely wrong though. So who the hell knows?
It's going to be an interesting next couple of years to see how everything sort of shakes out. I mean, and again, like what they need to do. I mean, it's just, I mean, and again, I don't know if it'll work.
And any of the changes they're making, I think it can't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've long thought that Xbox was going on in the wrong direction with a lot of the decisions they made. So whatever she's changing, if it's different than it is now, well, I'm all for it.
Well,
they have officially killed the "This is an Xbox" campaign.
Well,
that is no longer found on any source of social media.
Yeah, because
that's it. I hated that thing. I was like, no, I don't care how much you say it. My iPhone is not a fucking Xbox. Can I play Xbox games through the cloud? Yes. Doesn't make it a fucking Xbox. If that's the case, I can play PlayStation games through my iPhone too. It's not a fucking PlayStation.
Here's my question. Before this ad campaign came out, people were sitting in a boardroom and said, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and greenlight this ad as a good ad. But did anyone ever say in that whole boardroom at that time, if everything is an Xbox, then what's the purpose of an Xbox?
Well, I think obviously at the time the major push was we want to push everybody onto the streaming service, tell them that everything is an Xbox. They can play their games anywhere on any device, as long as they have Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And that was going to be the push to try to get people into Game Pass. I don't think it pushed as many people as they thought into Game Pass as they would have liked. And I think at the same time, it had the negative effect of making people not want to buy the hardware because like, why if everything can already play the Xbox games and I don't need it? Like you've literally told me in your ads, I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not going to buy it.
Like it was a situation of like they don't want to be 100% dependent on the console because they know that the last time they tried to compete, they actually tried to compete with just going purely on one piece of hardware, we ended up having the Xbox One generation, which almost killed the entire thing.
But did they compete for the
So,
one generation? I don't think they did. Okay, that's the
I
problem.
mean, with what they try to do, they try to like, okay, we are trying to not just grab the gamers, but we also want to try to grab the audience that doesn't play at all. Why? Because we saw for example, we saw the success of the Nintendo Wii, which attracted gamers and non-gamers alike as well. So their idea was like, if we can make a just one single central multimedia box instead of purely a gaming box, it's going to make us sell more consoles than ever before.
The biggest
The
problem,
problem,
I
the
think
problem is that
Xbox has, and
people wanted
it's
a
not
console.
Xbox's problem. I think it's because it's being mandated by Microsoft, who's bankrolling Xbox. The biggest problem that whole situation it has is this: it's that whole. Remember that old that story back in the day? Remember the dog who had a bone in his mouth, and he was walking across a bridge, and he looked down, and he saw he saw the reflection of a dog, his own reflection holding a bone, and he thought it was another dog holding a bone. So he jumped into the water, and he lost, and it was a reflection of obviously, and he lost the bone that he actually had to begin with. That is the
The
Because
fuck you talking about?
there's this old.
That's
he's
some
talking about the
serious.
old fable of
That-
what somebody has is always better than what you have.
well,
I thought it
yeah,
was some weird
Thank you.
Indian
no,
fortune cookie
It's
proverb
that old
Thank
bullshit.
fable where the dog was holding a bone in his mouth.
Because like
He's walking across a bridge. He
the
looks at his reflection. And he
It's
thinks
like
it's
his
another
bone
dog,
must
and he
be
jumps
better.
in.
I'll drop mine to get his, and at the end of the
I,
day,
I,
he
I,
winds up
yeah.
with nothing.
Exactly.
I
And
think the idea with the Xbox One, it wasn't a bad idea. It was the way that they kind of presented it. Because if we're being real, for many families, there's only one console, whether it's a PlayStation or Xbox, and that console goes in the family room,
mhm.
and that's where it is, and that's where kids play it. Not everyone gets one in their bedroom. So to have a box there is like, hey, it'll play games, and oh, by the way, it'll do all this other stuff for other members of the family who aren't gamers. Like it makes sense, right? And that's technically what they do now. They do Netflix, they do all that shit now that they didn't do before. So it makes sense, but the presentation of it was so heavily focused on the TV and all this other shit that I think that's why it rubbed people the wrong way. It wasn't like, hey, look at all this cool game shit. Oh,
And
by the
you
way, it can also
remember,
do that.
and you remember when they started talking about the Series X and the Series S, they discussed the HDMI pass through that was present in the one so that you could run your cable service through it. When they started talking about it's only got an HDMI out, the pass through is gone. People were actually complaining about that, and I was like, "Hold on, I didn't even realize people even fucking use that. I thought that's what almost killed the brand."
It's again, it's just like you. They've always found the box irrelevant, and I fundamentally disagree with that.
Who's they?
Microsoft, not Xbox. Microsoft. They found that the box was the most irrelevant piece of the whole metric, whereas the box was probably the most integral piece of the whole metric. So.
But I think it's just because of how poor they did during that Xbox One generation, because they were riding high, and then the 360 generation. Granted, the Red Ring of Death cost them billions of dollars, so I don't know how well they really came out that generation. But in terms of selling consoles, they sold a good amount.
Well, they
So-
repurposed a lot of, I'd say most of the 360s that went in for RMA over the Red Ring. Those SoCs were repurposed into more stable models. They didn't lose a lot. If anything, they spent more money on shipping than anything.
Wasn't the chip the one?
I know it was reported it cost them billions for that Red Ring of Death.
Wasn't it? And correct me if I'm wrong here. Wasn't it that the chip was getting so hot, and because of the way that console was designed, there was no adequate way of dissipating the heat, so the chip would literally separate from the motherboard.
No.
What was
No,
it?
it was the dreaded X. It was the dreaded X clip on the back of the board that held the heatsink against the SoC. That X clip was It was the last time Microsoft ever used that.
You know, I had a launch 360 and played the shit out of it and never got the red ring of death, but ironically got the yellow light of death on my launch PS3.
I did the shoot.
So
I
did
got
I.
my PS3 went bad before my Xbox 360 did.
I had to take the board out and bake it in the oven at a low temperature so it would fucking resolder.
Yeah, I had the fat PS3, the one that played PS2 games.
Yep.
And that bitch fucking died on me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was fucking pissed.
And you know, back in the day, everyone
back for repairs.
And if y'all remember, back in the day, all of the interwebs were filled with the red ring of death and possible solutions or outs for it without sending it to Microsoft. And the whole PS3 yellow light of death sort of went under the radar when it had I'm not going to say it had the same failure rate as the 360. I'm not saying that, but it had a sizable failure rate. Especially for the ones with the emotion engine in it.
I think its failure rate was within the margins of acceptable failure for a product.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was outside of that. The red rim was obviously was close to 50%. That was an issue. But yeah, I still got the shit, which sucked because I was like, oh, I'm good. Nope, I got the yellow light, but not the red ring.
It happened on. You had the one with the emotion engine. With the full,
I had a launch 60 gigs,
yeah.
So I had the SD card reader and all the goodness for PlayStation.
Yeah, me too.
That was the one. That was the one. It wasn't. It wasn't the cell. It was the cell in conjunction with the emotion engine. Because remember, that's how they did the backwards compatibility. Yeah. They just basically put the PS2 chip on the fucking motherboard.
Yeah, it was hardware based.
Yeah, it was hardware based, and that's why it was like $599. And then you remember, it made it cheaper, and you couldn't get the 100% backwards compatibility because they didn't have the chip in there for the 40 gig. And it was because of those two chips working side by side. Something was happening with the thermodynamics on the motherboard.
It ran too hot, and then the portion of the board that was required to signal to the fan to turn on would come unsoldered. So then the console would get super hot, but the fan would never kick on, so it would never cool down, and it would just fucking reach a temperature and cut itself off. Yeah, that was the yellow light of death.
But it happened.
So then by that they learned their lesson, and the PlayStation 4 decided to become an airplane, right? Because that's cooler.
Yeah.
The Pro was worse, dude. Oh my god.
The Pro was hilarious.
So Pro kicked on. It was like shit. There's a 747 in my backyard.
I've never heard my Pro because I had a really big surround sound system, so I never heard shit. But I can imagine if you're playing at like low volumes, because you can hear the fans when they kick on.
Oh, 2018, it was fucking egregious on 2018. You might as well crank that bitch up to full volume because when you had 2018 running in the PS5, PS4 Pro.
2018?
God of War 2018.
2018 one. Oh,
yeah, that shit was. Yeah. I swear to you, God, it was you. As KY said, it seemed like you're about to take off. You're about to go.
Yeah, it sounded like a fighter jet. Yeah.
Exactly,
it's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. The only time I ever heard it was when I turned my shit off and I could hear the fans like kind of spinning down from being on.
Yeah.
Other than that, I never heard them.
Well, I don't know. It is what it is. Well, still, it was still cheaper than what we were paying for right now. So
100%. Yep.
So it's still.
Yes.
And yeah. Let's go ahead and call it a night because I got to eat something. Yep. All right. Yep. So Nova, tell us where you can find you, sir.
YouTube, Supernova Gaming, X, Yo-Yo, it's Nova, and then here every Friday at 6:30 Eastern for Wasted with Wise.
All right. Lord Metroid, tell us where you can find you.
Twitter, Lord Metroid, PSN, Lord Metroid, and Xbox Lord Metroid here every Friday night, 6:30 p.m.
Okay, my most favorite actor on OnlyFans, Fabio. Tell us where we can find you.
I mean, your wife was a pretty good co-star, I gotta say. But all right.
Hopefully, you paid her more than her boyfriend did.
I mean, no, she actually did it for free. She actually did it for free.
Wow. You got the freebie? Yeah. Oh shit, that's what's up.
I got the freebie.
She was. You were the one apparently that she came home complaining about, right? So she felt sorry for you.
I imagine. I hope her back ended up recovering quite well, honestly. But all right. But other than that, yeah, you can find me not just here on the Wasted with Wise podcast. You can find me on the Game Set Live podcast as well on the XPN Network YouTube channel. You can find me on Twitter as FBLMarine97 and on Xbox as Buffon Lizard 8. Thank you very much.
And speaking of people with back pains, especially when he eats a burger, my man Steven.
Dude, have you seen the size of the burgers I eat? You understand the back pain.
That's what you find.
But yeah, it's Steady Stevo on every gaming platform except for PlayStation. For some reason, I can't get it to change. I'm still KY Bob.
Someone thought of that.
Explain that one to me.
Someone that did that before you, my friend. Someone thought.
I guess Xbox did it just fine. They just put Steady Stevo number 108 after it. So. And catch me on YouTube. I run the Game Set Live YouTube channel where you can catch me and my degenerates doing the Game Set Live podcast every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We did a show covering the entire partner preview yesterday. The only podcast coming to you every week in 4K HDR 60.
Damn,
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Cool.
Yeah. So we well, it's high def with low behavior, and we're proud of it.
So you can actually see our ugly mugs in high definition.
Well, no, that's what's bad. The gameplay and the canvas and everything is in 4K HDR 60, but none of us have 4K. Oh, we use Discord feeds, and Discord doesn't show 4K video, so we're still low def.
Actually, I was about to say that the gameplay is 1080p. Our faces are 4K. I would say that.
I thought.
Other way around.
That's how it is.
All right.
And you can catch me every Friday here on the Wasted with Wise show. And the way I like to leave every show is gamers, get outside, touch some grass, hug somebody you love, but remember to keep that sanity and release yourself into some gaming.
All right. Well, I do want to thank everybody who showed up in the chat. D487, RPG88, Enate, Lesser Logic, Dragonheart Yobi, and of course everybody else who I failed to mention. Also, I do want to thank Cerebral Paul and Lemon for stopping by because they were at PAX, so they should be joining us next week with all the details. We can in fact find out how does Fable actually play? Yeah, so there you go. I don't know. I don't think they're playing it, but anyhow,
I want to play Fable. It looks really good.
1,000 NPCs with their own lives and stuff. I mean, again, I being cautiously optimistic, like with Crimson Desert, like we're gonna have to see. The proof is gonna be in the pudding. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, my name as always is the Wiseau Gamer, the man who brings the fun and dysfunctional. You can catch me here with this motley cast of characters every Friday evening at 6:30 p.m. And yeah, you can catch me on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, X, wherever. Wise Old Gamer with a Z. And yeah, before we leave, I do want to say this though. Before we leave, like I like to always say, you can be anywhere, but you've not been anywhere till you first been wasted with Wise. And before I leave, I do want to say this. What is the worst part about going to a gay picnic? Anybody?
The hot dogs.
The hot dogs, yeah, because they taste like shit. All right. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you all next week at 6:30. Have a great night.
I delete and flee for all the world, live a sucker free, get with me. Nigga, just don't show. Go to sleep. You can get your cash on, make it repeat. Other niggas close their eyes, see their dreams and they sleep. Down, don't fall asleep. So, go to sleep. Get your cash on, make it repeat. Other niggas close their eyes, see their dreams and they sleep. Down, don't fall asleep.